Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep. Those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
What did you say you work for now?
I am working in a chemical manufacturing plant.
Okay.
I test all of the products there.
Really?
Chemically and microbiologically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got like droppers and petri dishes and shit like that you gotta go through?
Like a chemistry set on steroids in a micro lab. Yeah.
So what was this land basin thing that you were talking about?
That's just something I do on the side. It's the Saginaw Land Basin Conservancy. I'm sorry, no, the Saginaw Basin Land Conservancy, SBLC. I should know that.
And what's your name? Tell everybody your name.
Mia Banaszek.
Mia Banaszek. Okay. So what is that? What does that all entail?
That is a conservancy that just kind of takes care of the entire Saginaw Basin. It protects land there. It does a lot of community work. It cleans up the cities. It gets people involved in conservation, really, which is a passion of mine. So
what the heck does basin mean?
Basin is just basically the whole area of the watershed.
Okay.
So there's the bay and then the Saginaw River that comes in, and there's an entire watershed that just kind of covers that entire area.
And that's the basin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it encourages encourages, runs ads, and like tries to get community involved. You're not just responsible for like trash cleanup and stuff like that.
No, and I'm just on the board. I did a lot of work with them when I was at the zoo. That's kind of how I got involved with them and got to know those people. And now that I'm not at the zoo anymore, I mean, I loved that work.
And that was for what zoo?
That was for the Saginaw Zoo.
When did you start there?
I interned there in 2012, and I pretty much stuck around up until...
So free work at 2012?
Yeah. Yep.
Come work here and do everything, not get paid.
Yeah, I did one internship after that, and then came back to the zoo and...
It's like, how do you handle that stuff when you're like... Is that intern like a full-time job?
Yeah.
And then
it's a lot better now than it was a decade ago.
Right.
Like, people are fighting for better, like, stipends and housing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to work for free, basically.
Yeah, exactly. At least get some sort of benefit with it, right?
Yeah.
Like a free place to stay or something.
Yeah, or they're just getting paid now. Might not be as much as their actual job. But
yeah, like half.
Not for free.
Or quarter of your salary or something at least, right?
Yeah.
Especially when some of these salaries are like big-time salaries that you're interning for. Even just to get a quarter of that, I'd be like... Yep. I'm good.
I would have taken it when I was an intern.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Nope.
So 2012, is that when you started?
Yeah, that's when I got involved there.
In the zoo? Were you involved with like anything with animals and stuff before that?
I was in college. I wanted to do wildlife biology. I figured I'm going home for the summer. I'm by the Saginaw Zoo. I'll see if I can get an internship. And I just wanted some experience with wildlife, really, get my foot in the door. And I ended up loving it, and I stuck with it for a decade.
And your favorite to take care of ended up becoming what again?
Oh, that's a really hard question. I'm a bird person.
A bird person.
Yeah. I think my all-time favorite ever was actually
bird person.
A crow.
A crow.
Yeah, she was my favorite.
So you had to take care of like how many crows? Just one?
I actually only took care of one crow.
Like just one individual crow.
Yep, she was confiscated. someone took her illegally from the wild as a fledgling, and
really
she imprinted on people. And
what's a fledgling? Is that when they're young?
Yeah, it's basically when they leave the nest.
Is that
and
like
they're still like helpless, but they leave?
Is that just specific to crows, or is that all birds?
Many birds.
So,
they're all different. I mean,
are they?
You've got like water birds, and
so their young is not a fledgling. Is that what you said? Am I saying that right?
There's like a hatchling.
Okay.
A chick.
Oh, for like chickens.
A nestling.
Okay.
A fledgling.
What's fledge? I see.
Fledge means to
Hatch.
kind of leave.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
fledging. They're like trying to fly, basically, but they can't. So I see baby birds just like hanging out in your yard, and you're like, oh no, they're an orphan. I must take care of them. It's like, no, leave them alone.
Just leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
So when you
people.
see people like they're like, I rescued this bird, and like you just hate
all
it
the time.
God.
Slide over.
You
Yeah,
have
there you go.
no idea how many texts and pictures and phone calls and everything that I get where they're like, oh my God, what do I do with this bird? And I'm like, leave it the fuck alone.
Just leave the bird.
Just leave it alone.
But if I leave the bird, it's gonna die.
Maybe. But that's
I can't
That's
just
the
let
way
the
of
bird
nature,
die.
man.
But I can't just let the bird die. So what do I do?
if it really needs help or you don't know, call a rehabber or call a wildlife rescue or rehabilitation center or something. Check out, Google it. It's not
Google
hard.
it.
Come on. Leave them alone.
Just leave him the fuck alone.
Just leave wildlife alone, man.
Let nature take its course.
Yeah, it sounds brutal, but
Well, no, it's natural.
and I've seen the outcome of people who like take animals out of the wild and then do what they think is good, but they're just
So what about pet
misinformed.
squirrels?
No.
Have you never met somebody or known somebody as a pet squirrel?
I do know people.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
had a friend here when I was growing up. And he brought me to their house and they had this huge ass fucking maze for this thing too.
That's
I was
cool.
like, dude, it's a squirrel. Why do you have a squirrel as your pet, dude?
Man,
You-
so many people just want that like
exotic
Yeah.
type thing. But
Yeah.
squirrel, I guess if it enters your house as a pet, then it becomes exotic, right?
I'd say anything that's not domestic is exotic.
Anything not domestic. So just anything you'd bring from nature
Yeah,
inside is exotic.
for the most part. Yeah. I'm very against bringing wildlife in.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just
That's what I'm saying. I walked into his house. I seen this huge maze. Like you guys
Yeah.
put some time into this.
people just bring like raccoons is a big one. Everybody wants a raccoon.
Yeah, raccoons too.
They are like disgusting.
Oh
They're
yeah.
disgusting creatures, and they like
You know Icer from Convalescence merch guy?
Icer.
Icer Rose.
I've probably met him, but not formally, like introduced ourselves.
He was online, he had a whole story going with this raccoon. Like feeding the raccoon. The raccoon keep coming back. And now there's like, oh, we're buds, and like he's walking the raccoons going in between the legs and stuff. I'm like, dude, that's not
that guy.
yeah.
Yo.
I'm like, dude, that's not normal.
it's just not good, man.
It's
Like if
Ace
someone gets bit,
Ventura made it look like having a raccoon was fun.
I love
right.
Ace Ventura,
Yeah.
but also I hate Ace Ventura.
Because of
Just the way it makes wild animals look.
Yeah.
Like, look at me in this room with 100 different wild animals on my arms, and like,
Harmoniously.
yeah, it doesn't
right,
work
but it's
like
but it's,
that.
like, it's supposed to be obviously like over the top.
Yeah, exactly.
And funny and not really actually
It's 90s Jim
happen.
Carrey. You just love it.
Exactly. Yeah, he said he's retiring.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's done. Sonic 2 or whatever comes out, he's done.
I
You know?
forgot about Sonic 2
Yeah.
or Sonic.
Yeah, I didn't watch him.
Maybe that's why he's retired.
Yeah. He said something like, unless I get like the golden script or something, then
Yeah.
I'll come back. I'm like, you've done enough, dude. I would be
Yeah.
like coasting on my money
Yeah.
at that point too.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Why not? I can do it. Why not?
I wish I could do it.
I would
Maybe
do it. I
someday.
would have done it a long time ago. I would have never made Sonic.
Yeah.
I would have stopped probably what was his last good one, like I don't know, big one like Eternal Sunshine of the Mind or whatever that is. Like name your last good Jim Carrey movie.
Maybe like, what is that? The Almighty one.
Bruce
Oh,
Almighty?
Bruce
Bruce
Almighty?
Almighty.
Mm.
That was good.
Mm.
Or isn't he in Yes Man?
Yes Man.
Yes,
Yes
Man.
Yes Man. No, that's Steve Carell. No, wait a minute.
I don't know.
That's-
I'm getting them all.
That's
mixed up.
Yes Man.
Evan Almighty is Carell.
Okay.
So Yes Man is Jim Carrey.
Yes Man. So he does Liar
And
Liar,
then-
and then he does Yes Man.
And then
Oh
there's
God, I love Liar Liar.
Fun with Dick and Jane.
Do you know the best Jim Carrey movie ever?
What?
The Grinch.
The Grinch?
It's so good.
It is good.
As an adult watching that, I'm
Yeah.
like, this is comedic gold.
Yeah, I watched it a lot this
Yeah.
past Christmas.
A lot of
It's
people
so
don't
funny.
know, but Jim Carrey's first movie was about him as a high schooler, and he gets bit on the penis by a vampire. And he's a virgin, and to convert him fully to a vampire, the vampire woman has to bite his cock again in the same spot.
What the fuck movie is this called?
Twice Bitten.
Really?
Yeah,
Look it up,
I
John.
think you've shown me this before.
yeah,
I was shocked.
Twice Bitten.
and it's a
Reminds me
pretty
of that
funny
movie, Teeth. Remember that movie? Like the
Yeah.
vagina that bite your dick off?
That was on Netflix.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what is this teeth thing? I read it. And I was like, well, never mind. I don't need to watch it. That's ridiculous. That's the whole premise of the movie is for him to get bit in the dick.
Yep. He was just trying to get some ass, and he accidentally met a vampire woman, and she bit his cock. Once
Bitten. Oh, wow. Who else was that in there? Teen horror sex comedy film. Lauren Hutton, Jim Carrey, and Karen.
There's nothing about that
Coppins.
phrase I didn't like.
Teen horror sex comedy film. Wow. We're covering our bases
We should
here.
watch that one night.
It's
I'd
a
really
good
like
one.
to see it.
I'll watch it again.
Sounded you really wanted to watch that. Too
I will
much.
watch it.
It's like, I'll watch it again. Yeah, that's crazy. Once Bitten, huh? 85 was his first movie.
I believe that is his first movie.
Made 10 million out of a 3.2 million budget.
Tripled up.
There you go. That's how you're supposed to do it in threes, right? To
Yeah.
run a successful business, you want to make the money back, make enough to purchase it again, and then make profit. With threes, the rule of threes, I guess. I don't
Yep.
know. Yep. Fucking Jim Carrey.
Look how young he looks.
I know. The hair too. I don't recognize the other names. Karen, what is she? Oh, is she the one from Saved by the Bell? Kind of looks like it.
Megan
the
Mullally.
Karen.
She's big now. Mullally. I don't know how you say that.
Hmm.
Married
That's why I had
to,
you say your name in the beginning. It's like, I don't know how to say your last name.
It's very Polish, remember? I'm from Bay City.
That's right. Yeah, fucking piece of shit town. Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's all right, but it's like, it feels, I swear, that town just like feels like it's like a black hole, and it just calls you back. People that leave
Yeah.
just like get called back to go
Yeah.
there and fucking rot.
I do know a lot of people that did never leave.
Yeah,
Just kinda
it's like it
stay.
holds you there. There's not a lot of work there.
Most of the
Like-
people that stayed are ones that had families and settled down and stuff right away.
Yeah.
I didn't want I needed to leave Bay City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have
But I
kids
love
when
going
left.
back. I really do.
Yeah, because
Now.
you can like just go back to visit, and you don't live there no more.
We're trying
You know?
to.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you want a cheap fucking house.
Yeah. The
You could go
housing
to
is
Bay
better.
Or bang
It's
for
cheap.
your buck.
There's just so much more to do now too. It's really developed a lot in the last 10 years. They have like a whole uptown area.
Yeah, the uptown.
Yeah.
They're trying to spruce it up, but at the heart of the place, it stinks.
Literally.
Literally stinks.
Sugar beets.
Yeah, they had to pay all those people off that live by
Yeah,
there.
I remember that.
Yep, they had to give them a settlement. I can't remember how much the settlement was.
I don't either. I know that there were people that were really pissed off about it because they cut it off on one road. Like if you live on the west side of this road, you're in. The other
Yep.
side, you're out.
You're out. Dude.
You're out.
Like, damn.
And they're like, man, what the
I can still smell that.
the
son
breeze
of a bitch.
comes this way, and we smell the whole thing.
And the roads too, like leading all around there, it's fucking terrible. With the fucking beats falling out of them too. As you drive, stay the fuck behind them.
Have you ever
trucks,
seen one of
dude.
those trucks tip over?
No.
That's happened.
I mean, I've seen it in the news while I was there. Like, oh shit, tipped
Yeah.
over. But I didn't see it.
I never saw it actually tip, but I saw it
Oh.
the aftermath.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
What a mess.
Oh yeah. Like in all the beats, they got all over the fucking ground.
Yeah,
and
all over
shit.
Euclid.
Yeah.
I think it was right at
Yeah,
like
fucking
the one way
Euclid.
coming
God.
into town or something like that.
Wilder. Yeah, me and my wife got hit by a fucking drunk driver right there coming off of Henry from that bar. There's the Euclid and then Henry.
Mm-hmm.
There's that bar right there.
Yeah.
And then we were on Henry, where there was like a couple cars in front of us, and he come right down from that bar, dude, going 70 miles an hour.
What?
And his fucking Dodge Ram smashed into our Pontiac G6.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Euclid is scary.
Dude.
That road.
Yeah.
I used to work at the Quiznos.
Oh,
on
Queen
Euclid.
knows up.
Yeah, Quiznos up.
God, dude, who uses rats as your fucking sub commercial, man?
Rats on meth.
People used to come into the building and just quote that whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
I hated my life.
Yeah, dude, I remember that Quiznos, man. It was
Yeah.
there right by the Kroger.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
It was right next to the Kroger. It's a Labadee parking lot now.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
gone. They demolished it.
Yeah, I always seen it there, but I never went there. I would just go to Subway or something.
Oh my God, it's so much better than Subway.
I didn't get subs that often.
I'm
so.
sad they're like going extinct because I love Quiznos.
I think we ate at the last one in Flint.
Yeah,
right
I made
before
him
it
go.
shut
I was
down.
like, you need to eat Quiznos. You need to.
Quiznos
It
sub.
was so good.
Look at what you're missing out on.
Yeah, she gets all like hot and sweaty about Quiznos.
I'm a sub whore.
Mm,
I love subs.
subs.
It's my favorite food.
Really?
Yeah,
You like
I'd eat
Jimmy
one every
John's?
day. Oh, I love Jimmy.
Love Jimmy John's too.
I don't really like Subway that much.
I hate them now because I used to get I'd get the chicken bacon ranch every time, and now
Yuck.
they use some different kind of chicken. It's like some shredded
Mm-hmm.
and it's clumpy. Like, just give me the fake chicken back, please.
Yeah, them little cubes that they have.
Yeah,
They have them in
Yeah.
the paper like dishes.
Yeah,
and they
they'll
just
yeah, dude. Hell yeah, give me the fake shit back. I don't care. Like this other stuff tastes weird. It's not right, and I'm not going back. Like I've tried it 3 times, and it's been that way. So I'm like, I'm done.
The strikeout.
You
Strike
fucked
out.
up, Subway.
You did. You lost a fucking good customer.
Why are they still in business?
I don't know.
Give me Quiznos
They're the
back.
largest franchise in the or not franchise.
was
They're,
gonna say, is
they're
it
bigger than
McDonald's?
McDonald's.
They are.
Yeah, they got more locations in the world than
The
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yup.
Really, even after Jared Fogle.
Yup.
I don't believe you.
Look it up, John.
I am full of useless bullshit.
This is what we need.
Bigger
We'll
than
have John look it
McDonald's?
up, and I'm
Bigger
gonna
than
text.
McDonald's.
I'm gonna
Last
text my
time-
wife and be like, "Yo, them kids are really loud up there right now." Everybody else can hear them. They're like, "Holy shit!"
Having a good time up there.
Yeah. Normally it's not that loud, but I'm like, "Holy crap!"
May I also have another Bud Light?
Yes,
please?
you may.
Thank
Yes,
you.
may. Hold on. Let me, have them calm down. Look at this, guys. Great content here. All right. Really? Oh, in 2020.
Wow.
I am the best Trivial Pursuit partner. Bar trivia,
Anybody
take
else
me.
need any?
I'll have a backup so you don't have to go in again. Thanks.
Yeah.
So was it taken over in 2020?
McDonald's still leads in revenue.
Oh, in revenue, but they have more locations. 33,740. Oh wow, it's almost by 1,000, a little over 1,000. 1,012.
That's so hard to believe for me, I guess. I just feel like I see McDonald's everywhere.
I guess because they're smaller, you can have a smaller location as a sub. You can just shove a Subway anywhere. Like
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna put that right here.
Yeah.
Just crap one out. Like Holland's about to have like the most fucking car washes there's ever been in a fucking single town. We're getting another one. No, two more are being built right now. There's already how many car washes are in Holland, John? I mean, Quality Car Wash's headquarters is here. There's at least 5 quality car washes, and then a couple. I don't know what you call them, but then you got all the self-serve ones. Now we're getting 2 more.
He almost sounded disappointed, like, I lost track, man. 2 more? Why?
Yeah, you guys have a Birch Run is so ghetto page.
No, but I am in their like neighborhood page. My
neighborhood
favorite
page?
thing to do is troll people in neighborhood pages.
Oh yeah,
I'm in a few of Bay City's ones. People
Oh,
are like,
Bay City. When did hell is that?
I got banned from one.
You got banned?
I got banned from one because this person, they posted a screenshot of like their Ring camera or something, and some guy had his dog, and they were taking a shit in their front lawn. And I said, "Man, that's shitty." They banned me.
What?
They banned me from the page. I'm like, come on.
Wow, dude. Like,
Come on.
dude. Bay City's way worse than that.
Oh my god.
God.
You can't do this to me. I'm from here.
Yeah. That's shitty.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. I have like 5 more that I troll on. So.
Other Bay City ones?
Oh yeah.
How many Bay City fucking dumb pages are there like that?
A lot.
A lot.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Because
And they're
somebody gets
good.
pissed. But somebody gets pissed and they're like, I'm just a man.
There's this one that was like, my 7-Eleven doesn't have a big gulp anymore.
Why?
I don't
Wait a
know.
minute, that's a concern.
I
Why?
should find the screenshot and send it to you.
Wait,
Because
7-Eleven doesn't have big gulps anymore? What the
It
fuck
was
are you,
like-
7-Eleven?
I need my daily big gulp. I want my big gulp. I want
Whoa.
my... Like, it was all caps, like they're pissed.
Wow.
And I'm just like, is
Let's go to Speedway.
this real? Or...
Just, I mean, I understand having your place that you like to go to, but sometimes you just got to go somewhere else.
We're all heartbroken from Taco Bell nixing a lot of everyone's favorites. So, like, I understand the outrage, but not enough for me to get on
It
a
was
page.
just
The
funny,
only
so you know
outrage-
what kind of person that was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I need their big gulp.
I hate it. Now.
Bring down 7-Eleven. I'm boycotting.
The only outrage I've ever had with Taco Bell was my ass, and it's just like
Same here, man.
It's like I don't go. So I don't go. So maybe some Baja Blast or something. But when that
Ooh.
comes around, then you can just buy it at the store too.
When
so.
they took the quesarito away, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Mm.
I'm done.
So I'm just not a big Mexican food guy though. I'm just gonna say it, like not a big cheese person, and like everything Mexican food seems to be like smothered in cheese.
Yeah.
And then if you
That's
go
why
to
I
a
love it.
Mexican place and you say no cheese, everybody's like,
Get out.
Pequeño?
yeah. Like I don't even want to go through with it because I don't know. I think the smell of cumin powder, which I like to say cumin powder whenever
Mhm.
she brings it out, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
putting that cumin powder in.
It really does smell like B.O.
Oh, it's yes.
It
Why
really
does
does.
it taste so
Thank
good?
you.
It,
I don't
it does.
know. I don't know, but it smells like BO.
It does. Every time we make tacos, I'm like, oh,
God, the house smells like ass.
it's
Like
gonna taste
junior
so
high
good.
kids ran through the room. It's like, whoa.
Don't. What is it? What is it with that? I don't understand why. But yeah, you got to use it for anything
Yeah.
Mexican, like taco. I guess we'll just say taco, or like we'll make our own quesadillas because we've figured out the Taco Bell quesadilla sauce, how to make it ourselves. So making your own quesadilla is way fucking better than Taco Bell's like flimsy, grease-filled
Yeah.
quesadilla. I would get the steak quesadillas when I went. That's pretty much what I'd get,
Yup.
and maybe some tacos with that fake taco meat. But I like fake chicken from Subway, so I'm not opposed to fake meat from a fast food place. If I'm pulling in to eat fast food, it's like I'm accepting my fate.
If it tastes good, I want it. I don't care if it's fast food.
Yeah.
I like that fake meat.
Give me the fake meat, please.
I remember there was an outrage about Taco Bell using horse meat. And I kind of shrugged, like, so?
I doubt it. It's probably
Like,
something
I'd eat
someone made
horse
up.
meat? Who the hell doesn't? I guess if you're like a modern person of this world and you're too cultured to eat horse meat,
I'd eat it.
I'd eat
I'd
it.
try it.
I probably have.
I'd eat it.
I've eaten
I don't
lots
know.
of weird
I mean,
things working at
You'd
the
think
zoo.
it'd just be like really tough horse
Very
meat.
lean.
Yeah, do you think it'd just be tough?
I don't know.
There's ways around
We
that.
gotta fucking chew this shit.
Yeah, you want some fat in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fat is what has all the flavor.
Yeah.
People that fucking eat your steak and you like trim out the
No.
inside and you don't eat the fat, like fuck
They
you.
order it well
John, do
done.
you eat the fat with your steak? Okay, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, those people deserve a New York strip if they're not looking for fat.
Yeah, like you ordered the wrong steak.
Yeah, get a filet mignon or a New
Because
York
you just
strip.
get that perfect bite of the meat and then the fat, and you're just, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Picanha.
Mm. And say it again.
Picanha.
At the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, picanha.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucking animal people bringing squirrels in their house piss you off. I see somebody doing that pisses me off. That's
Yeah.
fucking like, what are you doing? It's
then
a waste of food.
It's like you try to be that person that like. Have you had squirrel?
No, I've never had like
not
anything
bad.
like that. I've never had anything exotic like that.
Okay.
See, at least they're taking care of the squirrels. You're just roasting them over an open fire.
Wild game dinners, man.
Yeah, these people shouldn't be taking care of these things. Yeah, look, more for me to eat.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, no. Let's go get some squirrels. What's the most exotic thing you've ever ate?
Coyote.
Coyote.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the chili we had that one day.
Yeah, my dad.
In the
cooked up
chili? Oh, it was
coyote.
in chili, so you didn't have like a piece of coyote
Yeah,
like steak.
it was cooked up kind of like ground meat.
Hmm.
I didn't
So you
love
could
it.
no, you could taste the difference even when it
It's
was
just
all mixed
texture
in.
is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Well,
don't
you'd
know.
think if it was mixed in like a chili or something, you'd probably be like just the
It
sauce
wasn't really
and
a
everything.
chili. It
You
was
might-
like coney sauce almost.
Oh, so it's like
Mm.
way more hamburger.
And it was with beans,
or
like
burger.
baked beans.
Oh,
I don't know.
what kind of fucking chili?
It wasn't chili. Mike
Was
got
it
it
mac and
wrong.
cheese?
So
no,
yeah,
it was like
it's not-
baked beans with like meat in it.
That was good.
That was good.
Your dad made it, so I ate it.
We hadn't gotten a squirrel in about
wasn't
4
bad.
days. So like, coyote was real good, guys. You know. What about alligator?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I've had alligator.
You wouldn't consider coyote more exotic than having alligator just because like
Yeah.
Florida's populated with them or something? I don't know.
I
Is that
just-
where you had it? Was down there? Or here?
Yeah, I had it in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay.
I think some in Florida too. I've tried it.
See, in my mind, I would go like, oh, alligators would be more exotic. Eating the fucking giant lizard thing,
Yeah.
dinosaur.
I guess it's like maybe a weirder animal for us here in Michigan, but it's so popular down there. Like you can get alligator bites wherever you go.
Really? So what is
Yeah.
it like? What is it like? The texture of alligator?
Oh, when I had it, it's almost a little rubbery.
But
But I've
like
heard
lobster?
that it can be. No, lobster. I feel like it's
A
kind
little
of
more
buttery
tough.
and
A little more tough.
Mm.
yeah, it was almost like sausagey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the texture of it. Yeah.
Like their whole body is basically muscle.
Oh,
And what they do, like you can cut off back straps from it, you can make little steaks out of it. But anywhere you go, I've seen it in like, they cube it up, flour it, fry it. And
okay.
it's like a well done steak, even though it's,
But fried,
yeah,
like with a batter
and
around it.
tasty. Yeah.
Huh. I've never had like a deep fried steak.
Ooh.
You've had? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can
Deep fried steaks?
Yeah, they're good.
Really?
I've never had it.
Just sounds weird. Like, what's the steak look like on the inside of that breading? Like, probably gross.
If you know what you're doing, you can get a good medium rare or a medium.
What's your steak?
I like medium rare.
Medium rare.
Yeah,
When you go to a restaurant, what do you order?
medium rare. If it's a good restaurant.
Mm.
If I'm like they don't know what they're doing, I might order medium.
Yeah, I just order medium.
Yeah.
Too many places have fucked up and I hate dealing with it. But I just go in, I say medium.
We just went to. I wanted a burger.
All right.
And we went somewhere in Flint that usually has pretty good burgers. And it was like the whole bottom bun was just soaked in blood.
Oh, really?
And we're like,
Holy shit.
Man, we ate most of it because we're not those
Yeah.
people that are like, cook our burger,
Yeah, right.
I ate the whole ass thing. And it was
Whole
raw.
ass fucking thing.
I ate
Yeah.
most of it, but I was like, this isn't good. It's like a burger. You want your burger cooked more than your steak.
Dang.
I was
Yeah,
so
yeah. You want the
scared.
burger cooked more. I can deal with some pink,
Yeah.
but not bloody burger.
I've had
No.
raw burger.
Ooh,
Yeah.
why?
It was like a German dish. It's called
Raw
like
burger.
Bismarck or something like that.
Yeah, you can get beef tartare.
Yeah,
If it's
I've
all
had that
locally
too.
sourced, like it's safe to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm. What does that like taste like? Not like is it mixed in with a bunch of shit?
Yeah.
The what your dish you're talking?
Yeah, it gives it a different flavor. It doesn't
Mm.
taste like just like raw meat. Or maybe it does, I guess. I've never had just raw meat.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
no
got
shit.
that like a greasy texture from the fat content, but it's mixed with like breadcrumbs, the egg yolk.
Would you eat just like a handful of burger?
I have.
You have raw burger?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I've not like a straight up handful, but I've grabbed a nice pinch or two and just eaten it.
Ew.
I'm still here today.
Isn't that disgusting?
I am
Is
gross.
this a living? I'm
Ugh.
gross.
No, thank you.
Yeah, well, that's just like there's so many living organisms and stuff and like all
Yeah.
that fucking shit.
The
like, dude.
bacteria like reproduces every 20 minutes.
Gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuck.
So you hate seeing people taking care of birds, and you hate see people take
No,
care of
not
raccoons.
taking care of them. Just
Well, okay, but let's not say hate. Just it bothers you.
it bothers me when they how do I say this nicely? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, because
to that
they're
animal.
begging for help online. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, or they just, they pull this animal out of the wild and they're like, here's my new pet. I've taken care of so many animals that have imprinted on humans and like they're dangerous.
Right.
They're dangerous and then they get confiscated and then they have to be euthanized or live the rest of their life in the
Or
zoo.
like these people that have these fascinations with like living with like fucking giant monkeys and chimpanzees, or like the lady that had her
Travis
face.
the monkey.
Was it that in Travis
Yeah.
where he ripped her face off?
Yup.
Like, hello,
Don't do that. You don't need to do
this
that.
isn't fucking monkey or
Yeah.
what was he? Orangutan or
It
what
was a
chimp? Chimpanzee. Yeah.
Chimps are scary.
There's one other like famous one that's like, isn't it like an orangutan?
Wasn't it Bubbles?
Or
with
was that
Michael
just
Jackson?
the one? Oh, or was that just one that was in a movie? That was an orangutan. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dunstan's Day Out with Jason Alexander.
Dustin's is that the one we looked up before too? That's that with Dante. Yeah.
And Pee Wee Herman's like the animal exterminator or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah.
Dunstan outsmarts
I
him.
never seen it, but we looked it up before.
I've watched the movie.
Yeah, and then he wants to make, what did Dante he wanted to make Dustin's Day Out #2 or something like that. Yeah, it's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. How about people that walk their cats? Do you think that's weird or no?
Yeah,
That's
what
cool.
about people that
Is it
walk
cool?
their cats?
Really?
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
that
that's
just
a
like a thing?
domestic animal.
I mean,
If you want to take them outside, get some exercise. Why
aren't
not?
like you gotta be like giving that thing a flea bath all the time then.
I
Are
mean, you can
cats
do
more susceptible to
preventative.
fleas than dogs?
I don't think either one is more susceptible than the other.
No? Why do you always hear about cats getting fleas more than dogs? Is it just because it's more common with dogs? People are just like, dogs got fleas, and then when your cat gets fleas, it's like, fuck.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
upset either way.
Well, yeah, right. But it just seems like, it's like more of a thing for cats. Like, oh, fuck, get the flea collar.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe it's because I've owned or had a couple dogs growing up. Never lasted very long around our place because they're always bigger dogs and they got too big for our yard space. That's another thing too. Like, know your space. Like,
Yeah.
if you're in the market to like, I want a dog. Like, don't go get a fucking big ass German Shepherd if you got an apartment.
That's everyone in our complex.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
They're like, oh, we just moved in. Let's get a husky puppy.
we don't even have a yard.
You have no fucking idea what you're getting yourself into.
We do
Dude.
have neighbors that have a German Shepherd,
There's a few.
and it's now like it's grown. It's probably 2 years old at this point, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Every
I
time it
can't-
sees
but-
you, it like lunges.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I can't help but
Like
feel bad.
lovingly or just
No.
like no?
Angry.
Oh.
Like they didn't train it.
Mm.
You know.
Mm.
It's just
Training starts like day fucking 1, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, you think about like how a dog grows up, you got dog years and human years. Like
Yeah.
when that motherfucker's 2, they're like what? Like in a
14.
14 and like a human?
Depends
Right?
on the dog, but yeah.
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 Like, so
I
it
mean,
starts
they're an
day
adult by
fucking
that
1,
time.
people.
Yeah.
Because you gotta fucking teach them.
Yeah.
There was
Especially animals like that driven, German Shepherds and
Yeah.
people. The
yeah.
big thing now is like cane corsos. It's like
What's that? King what?
big motherfuckers.
they're big
Look it up, John. King what?
cane
Oh, cane.
corso.
Cane Corso.
Yeah, it's
wow.
a big one. And then there's
That
a new
sounds weird.
movie coming out with like a Belgian Malinois, and they're like,
How about the fucking big old Beethoven dogs? What are they? Saint
Saint
Bernards?
Bernards.
see,
Yeah.
those were popular when Beethoven came out, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now they're like, how about and then like greyhounds, like or like what? No, where were they?
I had Great Danes.
Great Dane. Yeah,
I had
next to
them though for
greyhounds because
years.
of the fucking bus. Yeah, those fucking dogs that look scary though. Like that motherfucker is fast,
My aunt
big.
and uncles are like horses.
Yeah, like his head will come up to my chest, and
This is a cane corso.
Yeah,
what's
so
it
they're
a breed of? What is it
beautiful
crossed between?
dogs. It's a purebred.
It's just a purebred.
breed, yeah.
Wow.
yeah, they're big.
Is it in like a family of any other dogs?
I don't know. I would guess maybe like Mastiff,
Mm.
close to it.
Holy shit! Did they get that big? Wow.
They get big, and
Holy fuck!
you
When they
need to
poop in the
know-
yard, it looks like a dude went out there.
Looks
and
like a
pooped in
dude
the
went
yard.
out there and pooped.
Yeah,
Oh man. Holy shit.
150.
150.
Wow.
Yeah, and a big reason too for me not even having a dog yet too is like I'm too spontaneous to have a dog.
Props for knowing though.
You know?
Yeah, instead of just doing it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like we'd never be able to like just boom like last like Labor Day where I was like, let's go to fucking Kentucky, let's go check it out down there by Tennessee. The Cumberland Gap is where we went,
Okay.
and it was like the day before. Like with a dog, you can't do that, dude. You
No.
gotta have somebody lined up. You gotta watch them. You gotta get them to a kennel. You gotta do something. A cat. Fucking cat would be good for a whole damn week. They won't even eat everything you leave out.
Our cats are home right now
Yeah.
with their automatic feeder and their automatic water, and
We leave our cat even like like a normal would be like, 2-3 days.
Mhm.
And we'll fill up 2 dishes of food, 2
they're
dishes of
good.
water. Dude, we come back, there's still like a whole dish left.
Yeah.
Just like we leave, she's like, fuck. I better not eat. It's like conserves it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, but dogs, you gotta have somebody there. You gotta have somebody
For
there to
sure,
take care
yeah.
of them.
Yep.
That's the biggest drawback for me. Even birds, like how long you gotta leave can you leave a bird?
No.
Can't. Not even a day? Like a day trip?
Birds are
Needy.
they're
So you leave at like 8 in the morning, you won't be back until like
then you shouldn't
8
have a
at night.
bird.
8 at night, like a 12-hour day. What about a work shift day? So you just shouldn't have a bird.
If you work that much, no, definitely not. Most birds are like highly intelligent. I worked with birds that were comparable to a 7-year-old kid,
Hmm.
and people just get them, and then
Like as in care?
as an intelligence.
Oh, intelligent
Yeah.
as a 7. Okay.
Yeah, cockatoos are
Right.
So if you don't have what it takes to like mentally stimulate them, like they need puzzles and they need things to dig through and they need things to chew and climb. And
All birds.
pretty
that
much
you
all
get.
birds. Yeah, I mean, like depending on what you have, their care is going to be different. But parrots are a huge responsibility. Especially they outlive their owners a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah,
So how long does an average parrot live?
depends on the parrot. There's macaws that can live to like 80.
Whoa.
There's cockatoos that can live 60 to 80.
Cockatoos are the ones that have that fucking
Yeah, they have a crest.
the crest, is that what they're called?
Mhm.
And they come up like that and then
Yep.
back down. And then when it's up, what does that mean?
It can mean a lot of things. It's
Oh,
excited,
it's
it's happy,
excited,
it's
it's not-
angry.
Oh, so it's all of those. So you still don't know by just that one sign whether the
I-
bird's angry or not.
I wouldn't say so. No, there's more things to it. Like, is its mouth open?
Body
They have little
language.
If the
feathers on
mouth
the
is open, does
side.
that mean anger?
That's usually they're nervous.
Mouth open is nervous.
Yeah. And they'll like cover the sides of their mouth with their feathers so you can't tell they're open.
Oh, really?
But they're like ready to bite you.
Mm.
Yeah. I've been bitten.
Hurt pretty bad?
Surprisingly, not with the cockatoo.
No.
No.
But
But I've been bit by a cockatoo and a macaw.
A macaw?
Yeah.
That one. Which one hurt the worst? What's been the worst bite?
Cockatoo.
From a cockatoo.
Yeah.
What's been the worst bite from any animal?
The goal is to never get bitten.
Right.
But you know, you got to restrain them or do like a vet procedure.
Or the closest call. I don't know. So, have you ever been bitten by another animal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what was the worst?
She's got penguin scars on her hand.
Penguin?
I do.
Really?
Yeah. A nesting penguin. They're.
What are their teeth like?
They don't have teeth.
They don't have teeth.
They have.
That's what I saw. I didn't think they did. But
You should pull up the inside of a penguin mouth.
all right. Let's do it.
It's hard to explain, but they have flesh-like barbs on the top and bottom and on their tongue, and they point backwards. So when they bite you, not only do they have a serrated beak with a lot of pounds per square inch pressure, but they can hook into you. Yeah.
And then to get it off, it's almost like.
They bit me with a welder's glove on, and
What the fuck is that?
Hey. Oh, I thought that was me. Is that me? No, there's a picture just like that online of me holding a penguin's beak open like that for everyone to see.
Is that me?
Weird.
I thought it was because
It's
the
all
blue is the
penguins.
same as
Yeah, I know. I'm scanning the other pictures. Like
that's an
I
African
just see
penguin, or
penguins.
it might be a Humboldt. I can't tell. But yeah, I mean, look,
So
this is from. Actually, this one is from a penguin.
mm.
They got me and held on like a terrier. Yeah, and you can't be mad.
Right.
They're wild animals, man.
Yeah, you
and I
put
was trying to
yourself in
take
a
their egg.
Oh,
He was
right.
like, "Hell no."
So you didn't even bother with gloves?
Oh, I had welder's gloves on.
Oh, you said okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
got me
still
through it.
got it through it.
Yeah.
That's a cool story. When you grew one from an egg, weren't you like the first to do that?
Yeah. At that facility, yeah.
Oh, we grew from an egg.
Yeah.
So what was the point in taking the egg?
So
Did
I
you
guess
have
that's-
reason to believe that the penguin might get rid of it? Or do penguins
reason
do that?
to believe that it wouldn't go full term, like to hatching.
Hmm.
So they were new parents. They had failed before. There's other members in the colony that tried to steal the eggs. They could crush them. They could not incubate them correctly.
So why
So
did they
what?
fail before? The
They
parents?
just never hatched, and we gave them the chance to. And
Was it because of what the parents were doing, like not like tending or like I don't know what?
it's hard to know though.
Because chickens sit on the motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
So what happens with penguins is one will sit on it in the wild. One will sit. The other will go to sea and get all their food and come back. Excuse me. But if we have captive penguins, they don't know what they're doing sometimes. We try to teach them, but we're zookeepers. And they were born in captivity, and we want to
Right.
save their species. They were part of a endangered, like a species survival plan. So what we ended up doing, they were two individuals that were recommended to breed. Their genes were good for the captive population.
Mm-hmm.
So they laid their egg. We went in and switched it with a dummy. So they still sat on one. They thought that it was their egg, but it's one that's indestructible.
Mm.
They could throw it down they were in like an area where there were stairs and ramps and stuff. And
Right.
sometimes we'd find an egg down at the bottom by the drain. We're like, what happened here, Willie?
Willie?
What happened here, Petey? Like, and they're just like, they're sitting on like a rock. And I'm
penguin
like,
look,
that's
yeah.
not your egg.
Yeah, come on,
you know.
happy feet. Get the fuck over here.
Yeah. So we took it and we incubated it artificially.
Huh.
Yeah. I had to go in and measure it every day and measure the air cell and weigh it and
So
turn it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't just me. We had
How
a team
often
of
would it be
people.
turned?
We did 5 times a day.
5 turns.
Yeah.
5 turns a day.
Yep. And you'd rotate it this way and then that way and then this way and that way. Because if you turned it all the way, it could spin in the shell,
Oh.
the embryo.
How big is an egg? You're holding your hands up, so like
Penguin egg is like twice the size of a chicken egg, maybe 3.
that you'd find in your garden. Oh,
It's
okay.
like
Oh, okay.
it's like
It's not that big.
that maybe.
I mean, it's big, but
for the breed or the species that we were breeding.
Right.
There's
What
penguins
was the
that are
species
much
of
larger.
penguin?
African.
Oh, you said okay, African. Well, yeah. What's Does that one look any different than the normal penguins you see?
It's got the
Same.
tuxedo look, but I mean,
How you tell the difference between like that and like the emperor one?
there's a
Those are, like,
huge size difference
famous, right?
in those ones.
Okay,
Yeah,
just the size.
everyone knows the Arctic penguins.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's where you think penguin, you think cold.
Yeah. Yeah, but actually I'd say most of them are warm weather penguins. So they live on like the south coast of Africa or South America or Australia, New Zealand.
Australia.
Yeah.
That'd be a fucking place to be.
I know. And sometimes they make the trip back and forth.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, they swim all the way across that
Yeah.
fucking ocean?
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I know the most about the African penguin that I took care of, but there's like 17 different kinds.
Dude, that's Australia though for wildlife and just anything bugs. I've seen it's like every insect in Australia is like 3 times as
Gonna kill
big.
you?
Yeah. This one's here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The spiders they have there. Ugh.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Fuck that.
I have
I
well
hate spiders. They
we-
are.
really?
Yeah, dude. No, don't fuck with me with spiders.
I'm the spider saver.
You'll just like try to cup it and like put it outside or something,
Yeah.
or you'll just leave it
Or I put them in like in my plants, depending on the kind of spider. Yeah.
like outside plant.
No.
Oh, just hopefully it like holes up in the plant.
Yeah. Well,
Unless-
depending on the kind. Like if it's a little jumping spider, yeah. But
The
if
less
it's
I
like,
think about it, the better it is for me because I'm not a spider person.
Mm-mm.
I'll save them like she does.
he will now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
them motherfuckers were dead, dude. Dead. Grease. They were
John,
smeared.
will you turn that fan to face this way for me real quick? Yeah, spiders. Yeah,
No fan.
thank you. It's all right. It's been 2 weeks, so yeah, forgot that top part comes off the fan. No, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'll have like a spider basement buddy. You know, like I'll walk down and he'll be up in the corner. I'm like, you can stay. You're good.
You're cool. I'm cool. We're
You're
good.
cool. You're
Alright.
probably eating some of the bugs down here and shit that are
Yeah.
getting in. So
It's like that mutual nod when you pass another dude on the street where they're like,
yeah,
don't got to say anything. You just know it's chill.
yeah, it's
I've
chill.
seen some like while I'm in the shower and I like just keep my eye on them. I'm
Oh.
like, you stay right there because you're moving when we're done. You're not staying
The
here.
worst is a centipede.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah, you can get the fuck out of here with that shit. You'll
They're
find that.
beneficial too, though. just like
Yeah, they
spiders,
are.
But
Yeah, but no.
they give me the
Ugh.
willies for sure. The silverfish.
Yeah, those two. They're like
Yeah.
the same. They're like the same thing to me because
Yeah.
they both got they're long and skinny, and they got all these little legs.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Mm-mm. You find it in your bottom of your shower too. Like in the
Mhm.
morning, you just be like,
Ugh.
"What the?" And there it is.
Yup.
There it is. Yeah. See, I wouldn't. I'm not an insect guy. Not at all. Don't like it. I'll do a worm. If
I like
you know,
bugs,
no. Mm-mm.
depending on the bug.
No.
I took care of.
I'm good.
I used to freak people out because I would record like cleaning out our roach colony at the
Roach
zoo.
colony?
Yeah, so we would like breed roaches and crickets and stuff for all of our
Why? Oh,
our
to
animals
feed?
that ate bugs.
Oh god, you're
Yeah.
breeding roaches?
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, dubia roaches. So
you probably had to like shake your pants and everything every day before you like change clothes and stuff before you left.
no,
Ugh.
no, I would just grab like a handful and let them just all over my hand. Mike would be like, "Oh my god,
Dude, it's so gross.
They're harmless. They're harmless. They can't do
They're
anything."
gross.
Yeah.
Until they start squatting in your home.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like those are gross. They carry disease and stuff. But
Yeah.
if you're breeding them, like in the zoo,
right.
they're pretty
yeah,
clean.
if it's under like control.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And it's
Still.
just to like
They
feed,
eat like
but yeah.
carrot and stuff. We would
Like
give them
carrots?
like carrots and apples to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just scavengers, right? They just
Yeah.
eat everything and anything. They
Yeah.
can impregnate themselves, right? Or is it not
Um,
all?
I don't know. I don't know.
Freaks.
No,
But
I'm
I would
pretty sure
see
they
like
can.
egg sacs come out, egg
That's why-
cases,
Ugh.
and they would come back in.
Oh,
It's disgusting.
fucking gross.
Yeah, those were gross. That grossed me out.
You ever play StarCraft?
No.
Oh, there's like a bug race that you can play called the Zerg, and just they're a science fiction creation. Bugs, like snails, are just gonna bang with each other's heads, and
What?
that's how they reproduce. Their heads are their genitals.
In this game.
Like whoever has created bugs or whatever's, like bugs are a joke. They're gross.
That's gross. You know, slugs are weird. Slugs are like, what are you doing?
Slugs are gross.
Like, you're just a snail without a shell,
They're just fat.
Sort of.
right? I mean, maybe not technically, but the way they look, it looks like I just need to put a little shell on your back and you'll be a good old snail again, right?
The monkeys that I used to take care of would find slugs.
Oh, need them?
They would just torture them.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
They would like take it
That's
onto the ground
interesting.
and roll it like Play-Doh,
Really?
or like swipe it on the wall and like crush it and then pick it apart. And so every time I saw slugs, that's how I saw it. And I was just like, oh God, why?
That's interesting. So it's like they,
Yeah, and then people want those as pets.
Yeah.
You don't want that in your house, I swear.
God.
They like
Was it
urinate on
all of
themselves.
them? Was it like all of the monkeys would do that?
No.
See,
Those
it's
were
like-
capuchins.
Capuchin monkey?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're like
Spike from Ace Ventura.
yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
that kind.
So it's almost like, like even monkeys, they got a violent side. Some of them are more
Oh my
violent,
God.
than others.
I think they all
You
do,
know.
yeah.
But it just shows like the human element too. Like, they all got the crazy fucking fuck over there
Yeah.
rolling slugs around on the window.
Oh,
What he's
yeah.
gonna be like when he gets older.
There was one time
How many chimps is he gonna kill, guys? Get him out of the group.
sometimes
What's
they
he
would
call
snag
a group of monkeys?
a group troop.
A troop?
Sometimes it's a troop.
Is it?
For like great apes it is at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you gonna say? Lost.
Those monkeys used to catch things all the time. Like they would snag birds out of the air
Really?
and then just like turn them inside out. And
What
dunk
the-
them in their water and like, yeah, it was disgusting.
Really?
There was one time.
It's like the people in their family are outside, like, oh, look at those
yeah,
monkeys.
yes, and I would have to go explain to them what's going on. Right?
Really?
There was
did you
one
have
time.
to, or did you feel obligated to go explain?
Sometimes I felt obligated, just because I want people to know about.
So how do you
them,
explain what they're doing? What would you say?
Nature, man. That's what they do in the wild. They
That's
eat
what
that
you go
stuff.
over there and tell these people? You
Yeah.
go,
Oh yeah. And
"It's
like
nature.
some of them would
It's
like
nature, guys.
freak out. Save the bird. Save the bird. I'm like, actually,
Save
that's
the
like an
bird."
invasive species, so good for them.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Well,
Yeah.
well, actually,
It's a starling in there. They don't belong.
we
here.
have invasive plants
Yeah.
like weeds in the yard,
and
right?
I would go into that. Yeah.
That you don't want.
Yeah.
Well, this is an invasive bird here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time though. This was like one of my favorite zoo stories.
Hmm.
I was talking to a field trip of young kids, probably like third graders or something. And we were at the Capuchins, and Betsy, our cute little female capuchin, found a baby bunny, and she was like holding it like a baby, and like the soft fur, like they
Really?
kind of like go through it like this, and they were like, oh, and I'm like, all right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's
let's go.
come on, let's
Let's
go.
go.
Oh no, they didn't want to.
Oh,
And
they
their
want-
teacher, I'm like trying to tell their teacher, like, get them the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna be pretty. And she held that bunny up and just smashed it on a rock. Bam, bam. Like it screamed for a second, and then it was dead.
no.
And they just were
Oh.
they were not happy. They were not happy.
No.
I was like, yeah. Man, I have some good ones that
Teacher's like, oh my
Oh my
god.
god, yeah. How am I gonna explain this to
I'm
their
getting
parents?
fired.
Yeah, they see
They saw a murder at the zoo. Yeah.
they seen a murder, a fucking live nature murder.
Or I've had like adults argue with me. Like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah.
argue with you like about like a fact
Yeah.
about an animal?
Yeah.
Like what? What was the worst one?
Penguins not having
Yeah.
feathers.
Penguin. What does a penguin's fur feel like?
Fur.
I'm like, oh, it's actually feathers. You know, it's really smooth. They have like 70 to 100 little. You know, I go into my little spiel.
You correct and just go right into your spiel.
Yeah, and they're like, no, they don't have feathers. I'm like,
whoa.
They actually, yes, they're birds, sir.
They're birds.
They're birds. No, they're fluffy. That's fur. And I'm not the only
They're
keeper
fluffy.
there that had that argument with.
They're fluffy. No, they're fluffy.
I was like, all right, man. Okay. Like, you can't argue with those
Yeah.
people. I mean, you can for a little bit, and then you're like, they're not going to listen to me.
Did you like just go into your spiel after that too of like what you were going to
I
say?
tried
or no?
to, yeah. Like, I was like, we even have like biofacts there that they can look at and like see it. Like, we
Yeah.
have like a taxidermied piece of penguin's skin that you can see all the tiny little feathers.
Mm.
They're so close together and tiny that it's waterproof. Plus, they have like an oil all over it. So it's kind of like sleek.
It's
And they're just
very.
Hey.
It's slidey, sir.
yeah. Slidey.
It's not fur, or what did he say?
He said it was fur. I'm like, no, man, they are birds. They're-
It's slidey, sir. It's one time did they fly?
No,
One time did penguins ever fly?
no,
No. So
through the
what-
water.
Whoa.
I didn't even mean to hit that. This is what I was going for. So they just never flew. Well, so why did they get feathers then? Do you know why did they get feathers?
You know, I don't know the origin of their feathers, but I do know that they evolved and adapted to life in the water. So their feathers became modified for that environment. So they have like dense bones. Most birds that fly, all birds that fly, have hollow bones.
Hollow bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penguins are dense little things.
Is that just for flight?
The hollow bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably among other things, but mostly I would say for flight. They are so light. Like, I would have a turkey vulture on my glove, and I would have people guess how how much it weighed. And people are like, 50 pounds, you know? And I'm like,
50 pounds.
she was like 8 pounds or something. She was maybe like 7 or 8
You got
pounds. I
fucking
can't remember.
pterodactyl sitting up here or what?
They would really think, because she's huge.
Right.
She's huge. But
But like you just like you see all these people like holding these huge birds on their arm
Yeah.
like this. Yeah.
it still gets tired. I would have to put like my elbow in my hip.
Oh,
like this.
well, you could just hold your arm up like this.
Yeah.
You just hold it there for like this whole podcast or something. It'd be fucking tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got nothing on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What about? Do you have any like? You ever have like a bald eagle in your zoo or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there like a bald eagle in every zoo?
No.
No.
No. And that's to have bald eagles, at least in America, you have to have federal permits and like permits from U.S. Fish and Wildlife because they're federally protected.
Right.
So you have to keep up with those permits every year. And some zoos don't want to do that or pay for it, or you have to report how you care for them. You have to talk about their whole exhibit, what they get for food, the qualifications of their keepers, everything. It's kind of a
How much
hassle.
food does a bald eagle need a day?
Oh man, they could go days without eating. We wouldn't, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, like
So they would
wild birds will. Yeah,
Right.
because they're
I
not always
guess.
successful in hunting. But
Yeah.
they would get like a bowl of little fish or a big fish,
What kind of fish?
a rat.
Any?
We got like capelin, lake smelt, Peruvian smelt, lake trout.
Mm.
Oh, this was a long time ago. We got sardines. I think sardines are the ones that they hated.
They didn't like them.
Yeah, you know
But you
that
would
they're
still
not
try to give it to
hungry
them?
when they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, because if you're out in the wild again,
yeah, they're scavengers most of the time.
right?
Eagles around here, they're like, oh, deer carcass, cool. I'm gonna eat
How
that.
many eagles are in Michigan? Do they know?
I don't know offhand. A
Like
lot.
wild bald eagles.
We have a lot.
Is it like? Is it still an endangered?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
So what happens now if you kill the bald eagle? Because it's
You-
still a federal
Yeah,
federal
that's-
bird.
That's bad. Don't do
What
that.
happens if you did though?
I'm not
Do you know?
sure. I don't know all the laws behind that,
federally
but that's a
prosecuted,
federal
though.
offense. Yeah.
So you have to go to the federal court.
Yeah. Yep.
Dang.
And there's people that just shoot them.
Really?
Oh my god. There's people I don't understand. Like I have mad respect for hunters.
Right.
I love well, like maybe not trophy hunters.
Yeah, but we like a squirrel on a stick
But
every now and then.
like most of the hunters
Yeah.
I know are like they love the outdoors. They love wildlife. They respect nature.
Right. Yeah.
But there's some people out there that just sit there and shoot whatever they see. And that might be an eagle. Or, you know, I see posts all the time about people being like, oh, well, this hawk got shot and its
Shit.
wing is shattered. Like,
Might
yeah.
as well eat it.
I wonder how that would taste.
Maybe.
Hawk. I don't know.
In an
No.
apocalyptic world, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I probably never ate a bird besides a chicken. What other bird?
Really?
I mean, yeah, what other bird is?
Chicken,
Fowl.
duck,
I've had.
pheasant.
No, I don't think I've had. Well, see, I grew up. My dad didn't hunt.
Sandhill crane.
I didn't grow up around like a bunch of hunters, so.
Hmm.
But it's something like my uncles did, but that was the last people that I really would want to go hunting with. You know.
Yeah.
'Cause-
There's
and
the
I
ones
went
that'll shoot
hunting-
anything.
No, they're just extremely annoying and they're always drinking. So I
Uh.
was like, younger. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I went with my grandpa once, and he's just like, sit here behind this log,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like we just sat there
That's what
And
I did as a
waited.
kid.
and waited, and I was like, and you couldn't say anything, and I was just like, this sucks.
My dad would be like, don't move a muscle or Bigfoot will see you. And I'm like frozen for like an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah,
He's
dude,
laughing.
Bigfoot. Think Bigfoot's real?
No.
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 Why
You just
not?
spoke about this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why not?
I love Bigfoot. I love the idea of
The
Bigfoot.
idea,
I love all
yeah.
the stories.
Yeah.
Like my family gets me Bigfoot stuff all the time. 'Cause since I was a kid, I watched Harry and the Hendersons. You ever see that movie?
Oh yeah.
I loved Bigfoot. And my dad told me he was out there like when we were in the woods. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It's a crazy scary story. Like around here, there's
Yeah.
the melon heads.
Yeah.
That's the big scary story to
Yeah.
keep you out of the woods because you'll see their glowing eyes staring back at
Ours
you.
is the witchy wolf.
The witchy wolf.
Yeah.
Really?
Up in like Oscoda.
Oscoda. Yeah.
Or what's that really, the tiny town? Omer.
Oh, Omer.
The Omer witchy wolf.
Fucking Omer. Yeah, blinking an eye. It's fucking gone.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
What do they got? Like a big campground there, don't they?
Yeah. Russell's?
That
Is it
might be it.
Russell's?
I've never camped there, but I know a lot of people that have.
I went there one time.
We would go to Rifle a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or White's,
Rifle.
which is right on Rifle
Ensemble is the
River.
best.
No, I never went there.
Oh my God.
I
You
know
should
a
go.
bunch of people that did.
Go this summer. It's awesome. It's beautiful.
Ensemble.
Yep.
I just like sitting there floating on a tube. Just
Hell
fucking-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite thing to do in the summer.
Except that you get to fucking people like on those rivers though that go there to party and then they get you with all the fucking squirt guns and shit. You're like, fuck, dude.
Yep.
Damn it. Yeah, you got to bring one with you. The big super soakers, the one you just pull back and
Mhm.
just the whole thing loads.
You know, we got permission to use those from the DNR
For
to keep geese off our pond
oh really?
at the zoo. Yeah, they would come in and
Those
try
fuckers, man,
They're
are
relentless.
vicious too. They're hiss.
to. Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
They'll just choke
I
'em.
love those videos of like golfers being chased by geese.
Yeah, dude.
They're running. They're like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, you could punt that thing and it would die.
Oh yeah, right. But you're
They're
not,
terrified
but
of
you
it.
don't want to.
No.
Kill it.
No, but
You
it's just
can.
funny seeing grown men run from a
Yeah.
goose.
Now, if a goose bit you, does it have like some pretty sharp ass teeth
It doesn't have any teeth, but
or no teeth?
it
It's
has
the same thing as the
Yeah. Birds have beaks.
right.
So
I keep saying.
I don't know. A goose bite, like they all hurt, I guess, but no, I would have no problem just walking up to an angry goose and grabbing it.
And just fucking
Yep.
relaying the smackdown on it.
I've done it. I've done it. I've done it to swans, which those are bigger and scarier, I guess.
A swan, really?
Oh yeah. We had black swans at the other zoo I interned at that would try to come up and harass me all the time. Oh yeah. Angry birds.
There's some home video of me somewhere on VHS tape, like getting chased by like a goose when I was like really little, just fucking running.
Everybody has that story.
Yeah, dude.
They get
I
chased by chickens or something.
I had a fucking mullet too. Like I'm just running, full Joe Dirt. It's gonna get me,
Mama.
mama.
It's gonna
get me. Got the poo on me. Yeah, I fucking hated it. At where I used to work, I had to fucking clean all the goose shit off of the sidewalks because we just had just these flocks and there's these little ponds around there, and they just would go through in the mornings and just shit all over the fucking sidewalks, dude.
Goose has been there. They leave
The
a mess.
greatest thing that ever happened was somebody hit one, and no, the city didn't come by to get it.
The greatest thing that ever happened
Right.
was someone hit one.
Right. No, so none of them were there for a whole week because when there's a dead one around, they won't go there.
Okay.
If there's a carcass. So a lot of people, like I looked it up, and a lot of people will, if they have a problem like that, they'll shoot one on their property and they leave it and they don't come back because they won't go around that dead one, or they won't fucking learn their lesson or whatever it is. But yeah, somebody hit one. The city didn't come by for like days and there was no fucking goose shit. I was like, this is great.
Like, there's a method to this madness. Just leave the carcass.
Just leave it there. Leave it. You know, we don't need to like do a mass murdering spree here. Just one.
Yeah.
Just one. Leave it. When it finally rots away. You know, I mean. You know,
Then we do it all over again.
we do it all over again. We just get one more. You know, it's only one.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Is that inhumane or no?
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wait, you hit it on accident.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. I'm not condoning killing Canada geese.
Who's to say?
Whoops. Driving your car by.
Whoopsie. Yep. Oh, so did you have any like big animals in your fucking? That's supposed to be a lion. That's kind of
The biggest animal.
How about a bear?
It sounds like a gorilla.
Yeah, they weren't very good quality.
I like it
though.
Biggest animal at the Saginaw Zoo we had giraffe horses and huge
Giraffe
cows.
Horses?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
They're normal horses, but they're like the ones that are
Got
built
long
for
nuts?
pulling stuff, like the
Oh.
Clydesdales and Shire horses and stuff.
I've never heard that term either, so I was like, huh?
Draft, like they're pulling. They're
DRAFT?
Yes,
Okay, I'm thinking giraffe.
actually,
They've gone
I'm
through
thinking
a
giraffe.
I don't know how
procedure to
it's
be giraffe.
I'm just thinking this horse has got a really long neck.
they're the one. They have like huge,
Draft.
bigger than normal hooves and stuff because they go through. Like,
So yeah, like a Clydesdale.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Big
yeah,
fucking horses.
Shire horses, and they were like technically the most dangerous. You know?
Really?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because it could.
They could just
trample
kick your
you.
head and you're dead.
You're dead, dude.
Yeah.
dude, fucking
I've
kick
seen
your
one
head, dude.
come right to here, and I was like, I'm gonna take a step outside the yard now
Yeah.
because I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
Yeah, there ain't no lion that's gonna come and kick you.
They
in the
jumped
head.
over the fence once. Just
Really?
oh yeah.
Just jumped over, and you're just like,
Thank God we were closed for the season because they were just galloping around the zoo.
oh my god.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, we got to figure this out.
How did you get it back? Get him back.
One jumped over, and her sister was still in the yard. So I had the keepers go around to where the other horse was running and kind of guide her back. We actually let the other horse out of the gate so that she ran out with them. She was kind of more calm when they were together, and we just
right.
slowly walked them down the corral and back into the yard.
So the other one went and found the other horse.
They
Right
kind of
away?
ended up finding each other. Like the one
And then once they did,
bolted
they
out
stuck
of the yard.
together.
Yeah, they were calmer together. Like they kind of get freaked out when they can't see each other or do anything, and they're
Okay.
just like, they're not very smart.
No?
They're not very smart. They can be, but
Just this horse or all horses?
I love horses, and if any horse people see this, they're gonna be like, they're so smart.
I know.
They are. They are. They can be
Yeah.
if they're trained right. And
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, they're just. They need someone to guide them.
That's why they
most
need a
of the
rider.
time. Yeah.
You can't. You're not going to be able. You don't think you'll be able to guide a horse through that course without the rider on it?
Probably. I mean,
It wouldn't just do that in the wild.
unless it was
Be like,
trained specifically for that. Yeah.
Yeah, tree hoops. For some reason.
Fucking horse out there in the wild, just jumping over tree branches and shit.
Maybe. That I could see.
The other biggest animals were, I worked for a little bit with like jaguars and tigers and cougars. Excuse me.
Jaguars
Yeah.
and tigers.
Mm-hmm.
No lions. But a tiger is still fucking scary as fuck.
I haven't directly worked with lions, and they're one of my favorite. I guess if you count cougars, like mountain lions, but not African.
Right, but you had to get in there with these. No?
No.
You never
That's
did?
something I did. I really wanted to talk about while we were here. I worked at accredited zoos, which they're accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums.
Okay.
And they have a whole slew of standards and rules and things that you have to follow. And one of them is protected contact with any dangerous animal like that. Like, you don't go in with him. It's not worth it. You can train those animals to like come up and present their tail or their paw, and you can do like blood draws and injections right there.
Okay.
The only time you go in is when a vet is there and it is completely
Out.
tranquilized.
So you
can go in and do your vet procedure or whatever.
Okay. So you never get in that would
No.
when they're awake.
Nope.
Nobody does.
Some zoos do, but
Ugh,
But
that's a liability.
it's so unnecessary. And people lose their lives.
is there zoos around here that do that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Birch Run Zoo.
Oh, so the one that you worked, or no, well, no, you were at the.
I was at the Saginaw.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Don't do that.
How
man.
many zoos are there? There's a zoo in Birch Run.
There's a lot. There are, I think, 6
More than
accredited. Like, and
Subway.
you can feel good
So
about
what's
going.
an accredited mean?
Okay, so
Can I smoke a cigarette?
yeah, go for it. Accredited zoos, they are inspected every 4 years. They have a vet on staff, or at least on call. They have enrichment programs. They have behavioral programs, training programs. They have all of their exhibits inspected. They have all their diets looked at, all of their records.
This is by who again?
The Association of Zoos and Aquariums.
Okay.
AZA.
The AZA.
There are other accrediting bodies.
So which ones are accredited around here then?
We have the Saginaw Zoo, the Detroit Zoo, John Ball,
John Ball.
Potter Park,
Potter Park.
Binder Park.
That's the one in Battle Creek.
Yeah.
Area?
Yep. Potter Park's in Lansing, and then John Ball's in Grand Rapids.
No.
And then we have a
Aquarium.
semi-new aquarium at Great Lakes Crossing that's accredited now.
Where's that?
Waterford?
Oh,
No,
Waterford.
it's not like
Auburn
Hills, I think.
Hit 75 and you'll find it.
75 south from us,
It's
yeah.
popping right off the
This
road.
motherfucker.
And they-
75.
They donate, I want to say, at least 3% of everything they make to conservation programs.
Mm.
They're also, in programs where, they do not take animals from the wild.
So what would you say is the best zoo? And if you're not, and we'll just take the one that you worked at out of it, which one would you go to? Be your first choice.
My favorite zoo I've ever been to is the,
Is it not accredited?
no, it is.
I know
It's,
my,
Yeah, this other one was off the chain, man.
I know my zoo.
Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. That's what it's called.
Where is it?
It's in Colorado Springs.
Mm,
Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. It's built into a mountain.
really?
It is so cool.
Hmm.
I fed a beaver there.
Fed a beaver?
I fed a beaver, and it was the best day of my
Did you
life.
feed him some wood?
I fed it a banana.
A banana?
She was
dude?
actually allergic to wood. I was giving her
Really?
medication in a banana.
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, she was on
so they
steroids
She
for
should
it.
still eat the wood,
She had to. Yeah.
but they just gave her the medicine.
Yeah.
She was
Free
allergic to it.
healthcare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
no
healthcare.
shit. Great healthcare plans here,
Yeah.
guys.
And they have those species survival programs where they breed endangered or threatened species. They reintroduce a lot of animals to the wild.
Oh, so they're just there for a little while. So you see them while they're there, and then
Some of them,
yeah.
like a lot of our zoo or our animals at the Saginaw Zoo were rescued or surrendered pets. Like I took care of a bobcat that someone declawed and kept as their pet
How
for
the
a
hell
while.
did they declaw them themselves?
Someone did. Who knows?
Someone just
Yeah.
pulled them on their fucking claws right out.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Jeez,
It was terrible. She was the sweetest thing, but she was a bobcat.
Are you
So
guys declawing even cats too? Or,
yeah,
yeah.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
It just leads to more problems.
What are the problems that leads to? I'm sure it's the same for the bobcat too, right?
Yeah, it was
just more
painful.
accentuated.
Getting rid of their claws gets rid of the first part of their every digit. So that gets painful. It like scars over. They get arthritis,
So
and
they get
then
arthritis more easily, or they just
yeah.
it from
And then
a-
like they stop using the litter box sometimes because it's painful to dig at the litter. And then people are like, my cat pisses outside the box. I hate this thing.
Oh,
You know, and they
I
give it to the
guess. So they-
shelter and
because it hurts. You
yeah,
said, or is
yeah,
it
it
just
can hurt.
like even after healed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, years later, it gets bad. You
And
can
then it
see
will-
like you
so
can look
that
up
can affect the
X-rays.
litter box thing. Yeah, that's kind of.
We should look up X-rays.
You can look up. Yeah.
Declawed cat, like arthritis. It's
Okay.
It's just not worth it, man. Get your cat a scratching post or clip their
Yeah.
nails. There's like nail caps you can put on. Our cats sometimes will maybe at the rug. They're like, they get excited. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
you stop that. And then we have like cardboard scratchers everywhere, and that's just like they're so obsessed with those.
Yeah.
That's like all they want to scratch on.
Dude, like catnip though.
Oh, I love catnip.
Fucking catnip,
Mhm.
dude.
They got the Della Creme.
They're
So what are we looking at?
Ew.
So that
yeah.
is that.
You can see
that
in
what
that
it looks
image
like
right
right
there
there?
what they take off. It's like the first
Yeah.
part of that.
That's bone.
Yeah.
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 Ow.
They're actually making it illegal in state by state. I don't know if it
Are
happened
they?
in Michigan yet or not. But yeah, see,
Yeah.
it's just not right.
Yeah. Go to that gauze pad one up there. Get the gore. Get the gore.
Oh, yeah.
Gore's views, John. Gore's views. No, just kidding. No, that's crazy when you see it. I've never seen that, like what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know, when they pull the claw off.
Yeah.
You know, you think declawing, they're like pulling like just this claw out, but it's like no.
No, it'll grow
It's
back.
like the tip of the finger.
Yep.
It's basically like if you were to declaw a human, you take off the tip,
Yeah.
like to the first knuckle,
Uh-huh.
and that's what you'd be left with.
Yeah.
Ew.
I know.
That's what
Kind
you
of a
put
bummer.
it.
And a lot of people did it without knowing.
Yeah.
You know, they had no idea it was kind of inhumane.
Mm-hmm. No, it's always been kind of been like a thing, you know,
Yeah.
like the veterinarian offers right there. You can declaw
Yeah.
a cat too.
Yep.
You know, it's just like a
Yeah, you're getting your
formal
cat
thing.
fixed. You want me to take their claws out too?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, like just yeah, sure. Yeah.
You, you want that extra procedure?
Yeah. Oh, no, you get no deal with those scratching posts, honey. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Baxter. I don't know.
I like that voice.
Come
The
on, let's
creepy
go.
vet.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. There you go, little guy. Yeah, would you ever be a vet?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. I really
But
liked
then
all the
you'd
vet
have to do
procedures I
that,
got to
though.
do.
You'd have to do that. Though.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, but what if you got, well, so
I-
you would make sure you got a job where they don't declaw.
Well, if you're a vet, usually, well, not all the time.
Well, because you wouldn't probably start out right as vet, right? You'd be like veterinary assistant or something at first, right? You know, kind of, or can you just go right out and be a vet?
no, I don't know. I've never done it. I feel like most would work in the vet field until they get their certified, or I guess pass their. I don't know what they do to get certified to be a vet.
Mhm.
They're on a board,
Right.
but they can refuse any procedure, especially if they own the practice.
Yeah. So let's just say situation is that you're the C assistant, you work somewhere, and then they're like, "We're going to declaw a cat."
Yeah, I'd be like,
we
well,
do that here.
I don't love that.
And you just be like, "I don't work here no more."
No, I probably wouldn't do that. If I was my own vet, though, and I
You just
had a
do it?
say, I wouldn't
You
do
end up
it.
doing it. Oh,
Probably. I mean, if I'm trying to
get
become
that
a
cheese,
doctor,
dude. Get
yeah.
that cheese.
Yeah, a necessary evil, I guess.
Pequeño.
I'm like sad about it, man.
Yeah,
I guess I would do it.
I guess
It's not the end of the world,
Yeah,
but
see, that's one of those things. Like, you don't run into that like a normal job where you just stand in a factory, you just press a fucking button. There's like no morals with that job.
Yeah.
You know, like unless you're against like pressing buttons.
yeah, we've had to make some.
You
Terrible
know,
decisions.
I've never had a job where I have like morals that could come into play with my job. I fucking clean toilets for like forever, you know, and like clean places and scrub floors. Like, there's nothing moral with my job.
It's an action. You do it.
Yeah,
You're done.
you get good at it,
Mhm.
you know, and then that's what you do. There's
Yeah.
no morals that come into play at work.
Yeah, that was like a very mentally taxing job.
Just working at the zoo.
Taking care of
Yeah,
living things. Yeah,
every
That
day.
was-
You got promoted.
yeah.
So what did you reach? You said you were there for 10 years.
I started as an intern. I got hired in as a keeper after I did another internship at a zoo in Florida. Then I shortly became a lead keeper.
Over like the whole thing or like a certain section? Like
All the
area?
keepers.
All
all
the
the
You're a lead
zookeepers.
keeper over all the keepers.
Yeah.
Wow, so the whole zoo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes, my boss wasn't there or something, and I'd have to be acting manager or something and make decisions. But I was actually thinking about leaving zookeeping when I was asked to take like an administrative role at the zoo, at the same zoo. So it was like a desk job. Made a little bit more. And the reason I was thinking of leaving was just because you don't make a lot of money doing stuff like that.
No.
No. And like when I was
Yeah.
young, I didn't give a shit.
Right.
Like that was my fucking passion. Like
A lot of
and
zoos,
everyone
they
was
run like
like-
donations and stuff too. Like they try to get donations and stuff, right? Not run on it, but like they're asking for donations
Yeah.
and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
not, you know.
yeah.
Again, the guy that works at a factory pushing a button, their company's not asking for
Right.
donations. Like
Yeah.
they just get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Give me your time and experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was
Yeah.
like an official payroll and everything, but
Well, yeah.
I
The
just
state, right?
the older you got, no, not all of them. Some of them are
No.
city owned or
Some of-
whatever.
some
but
is there any zoos that have like I'm sorry,
That's- you're fine.
sidetrack, but like is there any zoos that have like just like a sole owner, like I own a zoo?
yeah,
Lots of those.
yeah.
So they
Most
just
of them
get
aren't
all the
accredited
licenses.
though. Like
they're not accredited.
yeah, like they're like
So they're the
roadside
ones that you
zoos.
probably see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Most are privately owned or run by a board of directors, and that's kind of who makes the decisions. Or they're hired. I don't know. I guess mostly boards.
Mostly just boards.
I would say so. Yeah.
Anyways, so your story.
I don't remember what I was talking
You got the desk job.
Yeah, the desk job.
about. Oh,
Yes. Is that what you had? Well, you didn't take that, did you?
I did. Yeah,
Okay.
I did that for like almost 2 years.
But it was kind of like perfect timing, is what you're saying.
It was a little
kinda-
bit of a
it kinda-
pay raise.
It kind of seemed like you were saying perfect timing, but felt ominous.
Because like everyone's like, oh
you're-
my god, you're the zoo girl. Like, how could you ever leave doing that? Like,
But you were
that was
already
your
thinking
life.
about it,
and
right?
it was my life. Yeah, because I was, I'm living paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah.
and when you're 21, 22, 23, you don't care. You're doing the best job ever. Who cares? But like the
Right.
older you get, the more you realize, like, oh my god, I have to take care of myself.
Yeah, I got to take
Like,
care of myself too.
Yeah, like how am I gonna buy a house? How am I gonna like? I couldn't afford to do a lot.
Mhm.
So I took that new job. I was the manager of education and conservation. So I ran our conservation department, our education department. I also ended up taking over like safety. I took over social media. I took over our adopt a garden program. I took
Jeez.
over so much. Our
But a lot of-
horticulture, our pond, our messaging. Like I was the person that always went on TV. I was the person
really?
that yeah. I did a lot. And I did love it.
Right.
But it just got to be too much, and I was like, I'm ready to. I finished school. I went back to school, and got a lab job. Yeah,
Just the stress.
And I love it.
Just the stress of
the stress and honestly the money. I know it sucks,
the money. Yeah.
but
Well, no, money's a big fucking thing.
It is.
It's
yeah,
huge.
like people.
Especially with inflation the way it is.
Yeah, and then people who have like, they hate their job, but they make so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who just hates his job.
Oh.
He he's makes a good amount of money, and as far as I know, I've never asked, but
Right.
he has always said to me like, "Man, I wish I had a job that I loved going to every single day."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get that, but those jobs normally don't take care of you.
They don't.
No.
They don't.
No.
They don't. That's what sucks.
So it's like the grass is always greener, you know?
It's the challenge is always, what can I do to make what I love?
Yeah.
Fulfill
And I kind of
me
found that. I
financially.
mean, I love science.
Right.
And I'm doing that every day.
Yeah.
A lot of it is clerical, but
Mhm.
I like the mind numbing stuff too.
Right. Yeah.
I love clocking out and not worrying about anything
Yes.
and
Yeah.
making more money.
My wife was a CNA for like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just got a new job. She's at a hospital now, and she does like scopes. She's like a tech there for like, people that get their scopes done and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and just it was like a
CER, I think.
What's that?
A CER?
I don't know what the
Certified endoscopic.
Yeah, something like that. She's like the tech though. She doesn't, the doctor is the one that
Yeah.
actually does all like pushes.
So she does.
Well,
sterile
actually,
processing?
if you kind of think about it, she does a lot actually with controlling it because she does all the stuff that the scope does inside.
Yeah. Technicians are awesome.
He's like actually, putting the scope through and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
yeah, down like through
Yeah.
your mouth and we have to blood. Yeah.
I worked
yeah,
sterile
sorry for
processing for years, and that was a part of what I had to do.
Sorry, I was a little
So,
late on the sound.
Sorry.
Do it again. I like that.
I worked at a place in Ohio, and that was specifically my job, where I had a room on my right and left, the machinery, and
Is that where you posted a fucking picture of the kneecap thing?
no,
that was fucking gross.
that was at my my last job.
Okay,
But
that was
no,
creepy looking.
I've posted so much worse. I've had a femur head, like blobs of fat.
He's had a
skin.
placenta sent back to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On accident.
You see all sorts of stuff, and yeah, it's gross. But the kneecap, that one was like a
Yeah. I seen
Potato
that shit.
chip
That was
size.
Fucking gross.
yup. But I know what position your wife does. You look in
Yeah.
the room once in a while, and there's a crew of people.
Yeah, you got the anesthesiologist guy. Anyways, point is that she took that job, got a better pay raise, and doesn't bring any of the work home.
Yeah.
Anymore.
My life is
It's
like
way less stressful
so much better.
job. Not a lot of physical. Having to lift these people up. You get people in there that are fucking 300 pounds
Yeah.
to the little old ladies that you might break them if you move them.
Yeah. So much
it's
respect to
worth
those
it.
people that do it though.
But it's worth it to for sure because holy shit, I would never want to do that.
No.
Never want to do that job. Taking care of people. Oh, old people set in their ways.
Yeah.
She's been hit, so many times
Yeah.
at work, hit in the face because they don't know what's going on, dementia, and no, I wouldn't want to do that, not at all. But it's so much worth it. It's worth it to get that other job just to get the stress off your plate, especially taking care of all those programs and all that fucking paperwork, and then we need you to do this on TV or. We need you to film this or get these media posts out.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate having to deal with social media enough not to deal with it for work too.
She'd get calls in the middle of the night because a raccoon or whatever the hell would rattle the cage at night and set off the security alarm.
Or like the security guard walking around would be like, your goat is acting funny. I'm like, okay, what's acting funny?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fine. Never mind. I'm like, okay. All right. I was about to drive in from Bay City to go
yeah.
check this out, but yeah.
Mm.
All throughout the night.
So where'd you live at in Bay City?
I was born on Lincoln Street across from St. Boniface.
Oh, St. Boniface. Okay.
Yeah. And then I grew up mostly on Casson, Michigan. by Crejax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South End.
Yeah, my grandpa's house was on High Street, and I don't know what the number was, but you'd go down Cass, then turn on High past the 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, that Mini Mac is gone. By the way,
Is it really?
Yeah.
What is it now?
Nothing.
Nothing. There's just
Vacant.
nothing.
I think
there?
it's a vacant building. Yeah.
Oh man,
I know, it's so sad.
go there all the time.
I usually come in on River Road because my family's on the south end.
Yeah,
And
the drug road.
yeah. Man, so much shady shit has happened on that road.
River Road,
But it's like
dude.
my favorite road.
It is.
I
dude.
love, like, there's so much wildlife to see.
You go under the Z Bridge too. Just fuck
Yeah.
the whole bridge.
Yeah. I used to go under it every day driving to the zoo.
It's a bridge that's slowly sinking.
Yeah.
Slowly and slowly.
Sometimes I'd be driving to work and it would be closed because someone jumped.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I had to take that for a long time. It was probably 2 years. I was driving from Bay City to Flint for a job.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving for DHL. And my dad had worked for DHL for a while back when they had like a station in Midland. And then shit went down there. That all closed up. And then he got offered a job, but the station was in Flint. And then he got me a job. So, we just kind of rode together all the time. But yeah, I'm going to take that bridge every day.
Yeah. I drove over it all the time.
Fucking
Some people
what a
are
jumps,
terrified.
man. Yeah, dude.
Some
It's a
people
fucking
are,
huge
they
bridge.
can't
It
drive
looks,
over it.
Yeah, it's way worse when you're coming back into Bay City because it looks like you're literally going into the sky.
Yeah. I always try to look over the edge because there's an eagle's nest right there. And
Is
I'm
it
always
really?
like, can I see it?
Can I see it?
No,
Can I see it?
you can't. I try every time and I never can.
Is it on the bridge?
No, it's
On a tree that?
you know, if you take the exit right before the bridge to get on River Road
Yeah.
and you turn right towards Bay City,
Mhm.
it's like right there on the left in a bunch
Oh.
of trees, like in that
Really?
swampy area. Yeah,
No shit.
there's lots down that road. I've pointed out every single one to Mike. He knows where they're all at.
Eagle's nest?
Yeah.
Really? So, and like
The two.
and the one eagle per nest. It's not just like eagle made a bunch of nests, right? There's like that
They-
many fucking. Or is this? Are we just talking regular eagles or
Bald
bald
eagles.
eagles? Okay.
Bald eagles.
And they're so prevalent.
Yeah.
Why does everybody be like, oh, bald eagle?
Because they're
They're
badass.
majestic as fuck, man.
Yeah, right?
They really are cool.
They are, but I always thought it was more like the rarity of seeing one.
Yes, a lot of people haven't seen them. They just don't know where to look.
Right.
They don't know where to look.
Yeah.
Or they see a big bird in the air.
I mean,
bird.
I mean, I've been on Earth for what, like 31 years or whatever. Like, I've only seen a bald eagle a few times. Like,
Yeah.
But like you said, if you know where to look. I
Yeah, and I'm
guess.
always looking.
Right.
I love birding.
Once we could start going out, we were like backpacking and stuff because I love to go backpacking and out in nature and just fucking
I saw your
the
shirt.
primitive fucking places. Yeah, and go
Park Climb
primitive
Mountains.
camping and not where you got a shit in a hole
Yep.
like 6 inches deep.
Or just
That's
on
the worst
ground.
part. Dude, the worst part is having to dig the hole.
I'm
Yeah.
the sentient wooden beast. I poop where I wander.
I poop where I wander. Yeah, dude, that was when I first went. That was the biggest thing I was worried about. I was not worried about animals. Just how am I going to take a shit while not sitting down? It's that's the thing you'd like never done. You know, most
hold
people-
on to a tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
That's
quickly
what I've
figured
done.
out. But I quickly figured out. I was like, this is a way better process of pooping. It
Uh-huh.
comes out way easier.
You need a squatty potty.
Yeah. Well, you're not. Well, they say you're not meant to like poop.
Yeah,
like, in
you're
a
supposed
sitting.
to put
You're
your
supposed to like put your knees
like
up.
a primate, man.
Bear
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the primates we are.
I remember as like a kid, I'd have like lots of problems like pooping and stuff. Like it always like hurt or whatever. I always had problems. I must have like IBS or something. But my aunt, because I'd stay the night at my cousin's house a lot. So then, of course they got to deal with it. And I'd be like, oh, so she'd be like come in. She's like, here's a warm washcloth. Put that on your stomach. But then she'd always try to make me put my feet up
Uh-huh.
on a stool.
Have you seen Escanaba in the Moonlight?
Dude, honestly, no, I have
oh my
not.
God, you need to
I
see
know,
it.
I know. It's one of those movies I've seen so many clips of, but I've never like sat down and watched.
They
the
have a
movie.
scene of that where they ride the bike. They take the guy's legs and pump him.
Oh, really? To
Yeah.
get the poop out?
Oh yeah. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good movie. You should watch it.
Oh.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, good actor.
CMU alum.
Isn't that crazy? And then
Yeah.
he just goes on to make a movie based in Escanaba.
Mm-hmm.
He'll always be Harry Dunn to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I knew Dumb and Dumber first before that movie. So,
Yeah.
he's got the Dumb and Dumber guy. Remember when they made the Dumb and Dumber with the non...
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Did you like it?
was-
Were you a fan?
I don't
Did
think
you
I
see it?
watched it.
No?
Mm-mm.
It was corny,
It was corny. But,
but like slapsticky, like
I
you'd
still
expect, I guess. Yeah, it had moments. Doesn't Bob Saget have like melted chocolate?
yeah.
Or no, Lloyd had melted chocolate in his pocket, and Bob Saget hit him with a car, so it looked like he'd shit his pants when he got hit.
But the poop all over the
Yeah.
room at the end.
You got shit on my car. Like
Yeah.
getting sick.
Yeah. So it's so you just don't have no regrets though. You're like no regrets
About
going back to the zoo just because of the money.
I have no regrets about leaving. I miss it a lot sometimes, and when I
Do you like volunteer there?
no,
Do they have volunteers?
they do, but it's been weird lately because of the whole COVID thing, and I just really don't have the time to volunteer right now.
Yeah,
Besides my spot on the board for
that's where you're
so-
volunteering then. Do you get paid for that though?
mm-mm.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy once you start getting into like local officials and how much they get paid.
Yeah.
You know, because I had the mayor on of Holland here before, and so he was talking about how much, you know, like they get paid, the board of commissioners and stuff, and it's like the mayor gets paid like $12,000 a year.
Oh my god.
12
How does he
grand.
survive?
Well, he has another job. He's fucking.
I didn't know mayors had other jobs. I
Yeah,
thought they were
dude.
just the mayor.
Well, you know, right?
I
Exactly.
had no idea.
Like imagine going to Lucky's and your mayor's like serving you breadsticks.
Yeah,
It's like that other
Yeah.
stuff's a side hustle.
I'm lawyers coming to mind, but I don't think that's exactly it. But something
yeah,
like
maybe something legal.
lawyer-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Public realm.
Something civil.
yeah, right. But yeah, so he has another job that he does. Yeah, he's not mayors, but it depends on your town, and like he has like he was explaining, like he has like no say so over anything that happens.
He's
Pretty
just
much,
the guy.
he's like the mascot.
Yeah.
And he has
how
a
it usually
voice. He
is.
has a voice. He has a vote. He's like the people's vote.
Okay.
You know, supposed to be.
Mhm.
But really, like the other people on the board, they were kind of, you know, run the shit.
Yeah, they do all the work.
And they get $10,000 a year.
okay.
I'm like fucking $10,000 a year,
Jeez.
and you got to sit there and
Wow.
you got to go to all these meetings because they have like the open meetings where you can come in. Anybody can come in. You can talk for 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. You can say whatever the hell you want
Hmm.
to them.
No filibusters.
It'd be worth it if I was
Nothing.
running
You
Omer.
say what you know, no swearing. You know, if you start
I'm
doing
out.
that, yeah, you can't be going up there and swearing, cussing at us or whatever. Like, I explained the whole
Fucking
process. That was the easiest podcast I ever did because that dude just fucking talked. I was like, just
Uh-huh.
yep,
Wow.
great, good. Keep it going. Yeah, well, you know, those people that obviously are a mayor or any sort of politician world, you got to be a talker.
Yeah.
You can't just.
Plus, they live crazy lives. They got a story to tell.
Yeah, career politicians do for sure. His story was just that they're all just downtown here in Holland at the fucking New Holland Brewing when the fucking election results came through.
I forgot about
So,
that place.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
late are they open?
Probably late. It's it's a Friday.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should go there after this.
I ended up going to some bar after my brother and I left.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and it was the only place we could find open. But it was pretty legit. Like, they played heavy music. They had
Where was it
good-
at?
I don't know. We stayed at a hotel 5 minutes away, and this place was like between your house and there, like 2 minutes away.
Oh, where did you stay at?
It's got to be on the same road, just like heading away from you.
Oh.
It's not
He's
that
the
far.
worst with directions ever. Just FYI.
I'm trying to think because we don't go to very many bars or anything.
I
right
rely
here.
upon my phone map.
He got
so
lost on our
heavily.
first date.
Oh,
And I was like, okay, I need to send my friends my location. I need to figure out how to get out of this car. I'm about to be murdered. We're driving to Lansing right now. Like, he lived in Clio. We were
first date. You went to Lansing.
We almost did.
Almost.
We weren't supposed to.
Really?
Yeah, he like got on 69 West and just started going, and I'm like, this is not the way to Clio. And like, I didn't say anything at first because I'm like, wait a minute, okay, I'm a little bit drunk, so like, where are we? You know, I get my phone out, and I'm like, no, we are going towards Lansing. So finally, like, I had a plan in my head. I'm like, what can I stab him with? What can I like?
Yeah.
I'm texting everybody like, hey, here's my location.
Yeah.
I think we're lost. FY, like,
FYI.
and then I got the nerve to be like, hey, where are you going? And he's like, I don't know. I'm lost. Like, I didn't want to say anything, and I didn't want to like he didn't want to be embarrassed, and I was like, oh, okay, get off the next exit, get back on East, and then get on 75 North. He's like, okay.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, good
No
first date
shit.
story. Yeah, that was.
Oh my god. I don't know where I'm going. That's what I'd be doing too. You're just like trying to fucking figure it out. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna
We
figure
were
it out. I'm
vibing
gonna
the
figure it out.
music.
We were vibing. Yeah, we were vibing
Yeah,
until
you're
I thought I
vibing,
was
but
getting
you're like,
murdered.
I'll figure it. You
Now
had
I
to have
know.
like, was there? Do you remember this? Like
Yeah.
Thursday, there had to have been like a moment where you're just like, okay, something's wrong. Like she
Yeah,
stopped
why didn't you
vibing.
put your phone out?
Like
'Cause we
she
were-
stopped vibing.
We were
like,
talking.
Oh,
and,
you didn't realize that you
Yeah.
were lost.
like I was just driving, and I remember at one point thinking like, all right, 3 more miles, and then, go north or something like that. And then, I don't know.
We were in
just-
Burt. We went to a few different bars, but we should have never got off 75. Ever.
Right. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes right to Clio.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Or maybe we were on 69. You just never got off on 75. That could have been it.
Where'd you guys go?
The Red Baron.
so we were
Oh,
right
we went
by
to Red Baron?
69.
Yeah.
And then
I actually never ate there either.
we went to
Bussin'.
Red Line.
I love it there. Yeah.
And we ended our night at Captain's Quarters. People watching karaoke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
None of you got out to do karaoke though.
I don't have the balls.
No, we like watching.
Yes, dude. Oh, it's so terrible sometimes.
It's so
But
good.
so good.
Oh.
It's so good.
Sometimes you're just like, oh.
We actually did that recently.
Mm.
We took a friend out there. We were like, let's go people watch at Captain's Quarters. That's why we go there. Seriously.
Let's go. Yeah. I mean, people
It's
watching is
fun.
great, especially if you have like a little, like a little group.
Yeah.
You just bounce.
Oh, yeah.
like,
We
look
saw
at this
some
one.
good ones that
Look
night.
at this one fucking
Yeah.
coming in here. Oh God, what do you think they're gonna sing?
It's not even if they're not doing karaoke, it's still good people.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Where is that even?
Belsey?
I'm asking the
Somewhere
wrong
in
guy.
Yeah, no shit, no shit.
I can see it, but I can't explain it.
Yeah.
It's out by the Dancing Sandwiches place, right?
Dancing sandwiches.
Oh,
Or that's Red Line. I don't know.
B&J's.
We haven't been there in a while.
They have a sign.
B and J's.
Yeah, they have like a marquee light up on the side, and it's like something.
Is it pizza?
Dancing and then sandwiches, but the way
Oh,
it's set up,
sandwiches.
it looks like dancing sandwiches. So, like growing up, everyone ever that's ever seen it's like dancing sandwiches. That's where to go for a drink.
I'd
and
like to
play
see
some pool.
that.
Dancing
Yeah.
sandwiches,
Dancing sandwiches.
but it's B&J's.
Hey, you all down at the dancing sandwiches. The B and J's.
The place rules.
Hey, it rules, man. Hey, come on to B and J's. Sandwiches. Get your sandwiches.
I love sandwiches.
Yeah, we professed our love for Chris
He
Sub
circled
earlier, but I
back.
still just do not understand the rats. You can't do that.
It was the early
And
2000s.
Subway, I'm sorry, but you can't have a fucking child molester dude as your guy. Jared Fogle.
Ugh.
Never forget.
reference. Never forget. Never forget.
On site, Jared.
He's still alive.
Seriously,
right?
never forget.
Is he still in prison?
I don't know. Last I heard of
Look
him
it up,
was
John.
when
Is
I
Jared
played-
Fogle still in prison?
And what exactly did he do?
I thought it was like they
Something
had
you
covered a bunch of
pastory.
like I thought it was like child porn or something,
Yeah.
I feel like it was child.
pornography.
I don't even like saying it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah, well, it's a word.
Yeah.
It's a
Am I able
word.
to use the restroom?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
Do you want to see my my bird book I brought you?
Sorry, but you went for like a B word after that. You're like, you want to see my,
Mike leaves. Hey, you want to see my boobs?
or you ever see the SpongeBob movie? No.
No.
At the end of the SpongeBob movie, it's like Patrick and and SpongeBob. They're floating away on a balloon, and he's like, "Did you see my butt?" It's because his butt's hanging out.
You know,
That's what I went for.
As a kid, hated SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought it was so annoying when I was a kid. Maybe it's because my siblings were always watching it.
Well,
And it was
I
always
know-
that loud. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this
And
is normally
now I think it's genius. Like I see it,
It
now. I'm like, this
is.
is hilarious.
all cartoons. Some like the ones that we watch then are genius now that you're an
Mhm.
adult because you see all the adult humor
Oh yeah.
that just went right over your head
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah.
So you didn't fuck. I know this is inappropriate, but how old are you?
30.
Oh, so we're about
I'm
the
about
same
to be
age.
31.
Yeah, so we've watched these cartoons at the same age. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, SpongeBob. When did SpongeBob come out though?
I feel like earlier than I feel.
Right.
I feel like it's been around forever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was probably like, I want to say like maybe 10 even
10.
when that was coming out,
Yeah.
which would have been 99.
See,
Oh my God, I can't math. 2001.
2001.
Jeez. Well, when you do math all day.
Right. No shit.
Blah.
Do you need another one of these or no?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we got our handbook here. Our little
Mm.
is this our bird book?
The whole reason
Is this all for
I
birds?
jokingly, yeah, I was like, hey, if you ever want to learn more about birding, let me know. This is my Bible.
The bird Bible.
Yeah, it's just a field guide of birds that you see here, but I've marked off like everyone that I've seen. I have a life list, and now I've
So this was a book. Like you bought this book.
Yep.
And then you just put stuff in the book. Oh, there's your Bigfoot.
oh, do I have one in there?
Yeah, Bigfoot
I
spotted
put
me
all
at
my cool
Higgins
stickers
Lake.
on it.
So you carry this book everywhere.
No, not. I mean, I used to when
Like
I
if
was
you're going
starting
out, though?
out.
No.
Not always anymore because I'm so much better at it. Like I can identify pretty much not anything, but
All these pages are filled with different kinds of birds.
I usually go to that when I'm stumped. Like I see something and then I'm like, okay, I have to remember the certain markers. Where did I see it? What was it doing? And then I go in here and I figure it out. And
This
it's
is like-
awesome.
This is like my wife with her astrology Bible.
Maybe we shouldn't go there.
That was a very good conversation. I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
It
just
was
sucked
hard to
that-
listen
It
to.
just sucked that you had your fucking wrong.
Oh, by
Yeah,
the way,
the time
here's my
was
birth
off.
certificate.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So you said it was hard to listen to?
It just was like, you got to that point where you're like, oh my God, why did he even say he had that in his wallet?
Yeah.
It just,
That's what I
He's
know.
like, I didn't think about it.
it just hit me at that moment. I
Yeah.
was like, hold up.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a
My
good
wife said too. She's like, after that, I got checked out. She was like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
She's like, it sucked. I was like, yeah, but we still talked a lot of like good conversation afterwards.
Yeah, I felt bad.
But yeah, I did too. I was like,
But-
oh
I
shit.
told her I was sorry.
It was a good conversation.
Yeah.
I think it was a better conversation after that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we went more in depth into the other stuff. Because
Yeah.
the chart was like, like, she's like, man, I looked at this for a couple days. I had some notes. And then after it changed, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
my fault.
Oh, the fucking look out of your face too as you're pulling it out. You're like, I'm like, oh, here it comes. No. And the bomb gets dropped.
Am I breathing into this?
No, I don't think so. I haven't heard anything.
Okay, good.
John, have you heard anything?
Oops. The
Or, like,
whole thing is me.
No, the worst was V1. Fucking Josh, dude. We had. It's actually the only time I actually had 4 guests. So I had another guy sitting here, and yeah, he was just like totally gorilla breathing, and he was just like, I'm like, who the hell's breathing into the mic?
Ugh.
You see on camera after you just see him go.
Could you stop breathing?
So he could
Yeah.
hear himself.
Yeah, but that's when it comes down to like working in zoos and anything where you're taking care of animals and other things like that. It just takes somebody that, I mean, you got to be dedicated, which you were, but then there just comes a point where it's like you can be dedicated if you have something else taking care of your finances.
Yeah.
Like some point, finances like it fucking takes over everything.
Yeah. Like I like have savings now. Like we can buy a house.
Right.
That's something that would have never happened if I stayed there.
Right.
And it was like that ripped my heart out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Quitting there, I was like, oh, this is like my life. I would.
How many hours a day were you working doing all that though? Was it still just like your 8 hours?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We had. I mean, unless there was like an emergency or something,
Yeah.
we'd stay late.
Still sounds like a lot of fucking shit. A lot of fucking
Yeah.
paperwork.
I mean, like.
A lot of
As
paperwork.
a keeper, especially, that was like you had so many animals on your mind. You had to know all of their different behaviors, the biology of them. You had to train them, enrich them, feed them, medicate them, check on them, exercise them. Like
Right.
everything. It's like kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm not a parent.
Because it's not.
I can't say that.
But you try to make the environments like as wild as you can.
As
for
natural
them.
as you can, yeah. And you like your goal is to promote natural behavior because that's how they're the happiest. Like
Right.
you have them do what they would do in the wild.
So wouldn't that require less work over time?
No.
Why? Why?
What do you mean?
Like, if they're just doing what they do naturally, isn't that like naturally there's not a human there to do stuff for them? So,
Yeah, I mean, if they were back in the wild,
like,
guess.
I'm thinking besides food. You know, like obviously they can't just they have a certain area like they can't just go get their own food all the time.
most of every animal, like whatever species, most of their time was spent foraging, like getting food. Like for the monkeys,
So they get bored.
every single day we would do something different with every feeding.
So
And we would
it's
feed them
like-
throughout the day. Like we'd hide them in Easter eggs. We would bury it. We would put it in sand. We would wrap it in newspaper. We'd
The
put
food?
it in yeah.
Oh,
And little bits of it. So they would spend a lot of time finding their food, which is what they would do in the wild.
so that you're just promoting them to forage.
That'd
Like
be
you're just
Exactly.
playing these fucking
I'd be
games.
like, I'm gonna fuck with this monkey today.
Oh,
Like,
and I would. Like we
Yeah.
got puzzle feeders. We would like
What were you
get
feeding the
peanut-
monkeys most, by the way?
the monkeys. I took care of a few different kinds, but the capuchin monkeys, we'll say, got it was like there's a brand of food that makes exotic pet food basically. So
Oh.
it was like little
Pellet
biscuits.
Oh,
It was like little
biscuits.
biscuits that had all of their
Something you can
nutritional
put
value
in,
in
like,
it.
an egg and stuff.
But then they'd get a rotation of vegetables, a rotation of greens, a little bit of fruit, and then like insects and a rotation of protein.
What kind of insects? Just like the crickets and roaches,
Crickets, roaches, waxworms, superworms.
and making these motherfuckers find that shit. So
Yeah.
they got something to do all
Sometimes
day.
I'd take like a bunch of little tiny. Have you ever seen mealworms?
Mm-hmm.
They're little.
Mm-hmm.
I would go outside in their outdoor exhibit, which was huge, and just like grass and stuff, and just throw them into the grass, and they'd be out there just looking for them all day.
Looking for them.
Mission
motherfuckers.
accomplished.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Got these guys taken care
Yeah,
of.
I came up with a lot of stuff. That was another thing I did was I was the enrichment coordinator, so I set up all the like everything that every animal's approved for. Like they can't get something new without it being tested to make sure
Right.
it's safe, and it set up all the calendars, and we went through like, okay, primates and birds need to be enriched at least 2 times a day. And like I would make sure their keepers filled out what they did so it never got repeated within a week. And
Oh, right.
yeah.
You got a rotation of what they're getting.
Yeah. So they don't get bored of the same thing over and over. So you even
Right.
if it was a different keeper in that section, they could go back and be like, okay, they had this, 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 and this. I have to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what was life changing was like starting opening bananas from the bottom. I was like, what the
I've
fuck?
seen that.
I just did it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's just it does it.
It does it. You just kind of pinch the top and bloop, comes right off. You don't damage the banana or like with the top with the stem part. Have you done that yet?
No.
No?
I haven't.
Don't
You're missing
monkeys
out.
monkeys do that though, right? They go from the bottom, or do they just fucking grab the fucker and tear it open? They don't give a shit what end.
Yeah.
They're just getting in that
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, well, that's where I got it from, because I just seen this video clip or something, and all these monkeys were opening at the bottom.
I've seen them like put it in their armpit. Just.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got those. They don't have like bananas that we're eating, though. Or are you giving them those kinds of bananas?
They get the kind of food that we get because we
right.
just have it delivered.
Okay.
We had it delivered like weekly.
In the wild, man, they got those other kinds of
whatever
bananas.
it is.
Those fucking big ass fucking bananas.
They're
with,
probably
like, green,
tough. And
yeah. Weird ass shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess that's a survivor man type
Mm-hmm.
bananas right there.
You know, they just found chimps playing games. Like, a new study came out, or research came out about chimps playing a long game where they will like throw a rock into a tree stump and then like leave, and then the next one comes by and throws it in the tree stump, and it actually just gets filled up. And they're like, what is this?
What is this?
What is this? Are they playing a game? Some are even going as far to say that, like, is this some kind of like spiritual thing that they're doing?
A spiritual thing? All right.
I know. Let's
go game first.
Yeah.
Or like just some silly like task to like, maybe they're bored.
Yeah. That could be it.
But monkeys,
It was
spiritual.
interesting though. I also just read one that mushrooms have a vocabulary of 50 words.
What?
Talk to each other. Yeah.
You're nodding your head out there, John.
You saw it? Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Really?
We've got their alphabet.
We've got them.
Well, they do have like networks where they kind of like, I don't know, let each other know like if something is dying or if more fungus needs to go somewhere else. Or
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like, but words, because like all plants like have like they communicate for sure. Like they're no, but it's not like talking.
Have you seen Fantastic Fungi?
No.
On Netflix?
No.
It's a must see. It's so cool.
But how do you make it into words though?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I think people are debating too.
Oh, it's from the New York Post. It's got to be true.
There's NPR.
Yeah.
Talk to each other using up to 50 words.
Yeah, they're solitary creatures who don't move or prey on others.
I think somewhere in the UK, the west of England, they're using fungi
Electrical
to
impulses.
build buildings.
What?
Yeah.
Mathematical analysis of electrical signals that fungi send to each other revealed that the patterns in these messages are surprisingly similar to human speech. May contain around 50 words in their vocabulary. No way. I just, how you...
Imagine you got
electrical signals.
Like you got a mushroom patch attached to a bunch of electrodes, and you're looking for that impulse.
Yeah, so
and
that's
you
what
pick one, and it goes bruh, like
bruh,
like it just communicates.
Yeah. So that's where are they comparing these signals to like what it sounds like when the signals from just us talking? Then I guess the electrical impulses that we release when we talk.
I don't know. The study was published right there. We could open it up and read the
Let's open it up.
abstract.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fuck that. Don't take too long.
It's only like usually a paragraph. That's all I do.
Okay. Do it.
Studies.
All right. Open it up, John.
Paragraph.
Unless John can figure it out. We should have John figure it out. He's got it.
There it is. Okay.
Inserted. Colonized. I'm just gonna start saying random words.
Usually at the end of it, they tell you what they
Except
found.
them damn cookies. Why is every site asking that now? It pisses me off.
I still don't
Split.
even know what it means.
Gill. Yeah. Amplitude. Spikes.
I
Fungi.
understand
Communicate
none
and
of this.
process. Mycelium networks. We group spikes into words. Okay. Yeah, they're grouping spikes. Yeah. You see that little fucking bar over there on the side? This ain't no goddamn motherfucking paragraph, okay? Okay, here. We ain't got a paragraph. We got an introduction, okay? Number one, introduction.
Algorithmic and Lizempel complexity is how they
Algorithm. They got an algorithm too, eh?
they were just writing how they determine those are words when they communicate or whatever they're reading.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's something like that. And that's what I'm going to go with.
There's a hierarchy of fungal sentences.
It's a hierarchy of everything. Even fucking mushrooms. But I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. Don't like them. Don't want them on my pizza.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Why?
I eat the
I used to
mushroom.
not.
Why? That's the appeal of the taste.
Oh my god, they taste so good.
What? No. You like mushrooms,
When's
John?
the last time you tried them?
Fuck you, John. Huh?
When's the last time you tried them?
I don't know.
Try them again. You might like them.
No. No.
I seen the
Not doing
mushroom
it.
banner too.
I try
Yeah.
everything, even if I don't like it. I'm like, maybe I'll like it this time. And sometimes I surprise myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your taste changes.
I've done that with a lot of vegetables. Obviously, as you get older, you just kind of eat more.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Mushrooms is just the taste that I remember and I can smell. Smell has a lot to do with taste.
Mhm.
You know, I just fucking don't even like the smell of them. It's just gross.
I don't think they smell. Well, maybe
We're
when you're
just cooking
cooking them.
Yeah.
But they don't really smell good.
No.
But they taste delicious.
No, dude.
Morels.
Not putting them on my steak.
Oh
Like,
my
ugh.
god.
Morels.
It's almost morel season,
Yeah.
actually. We
No.
found one morel last year
Like 2 years ago.
and we cooked it.
You cooked
We
it.
fried it up and ate it. We each had like a
Dang.
piece this big.
Oh.
It was so good. It was the best bite of the year.
No.
It tastes like steak.
Does it really?
It's
Yeah.
very beefy and it has a unique texture.
Yeah, this would be a mushroom that I obviously have never tried, but really,
and
like
you
steak.
Where's the place
Can, you
in
can probably find it in your own backyard.
Horrocks in Lansing?
Mhm.
It's like a giant farmer's market.
Oh,
They're selling morel mushrooms for $72 per pound. Yeah.
It used to be like 50.
Holy
Yeah, our friends
shit.
just sent us.
and it really does
It was
taste
an
like
empty
steak,
basket.
like
Yeah.
some sort
Very
of
beefy.
beef.
They taste so good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. How there's and it's a fungus mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Grows native to here.
Just this area, the white.
No, it's widespread over the states.
Oh, okay.
It's like a band.
A band across the northern
Yeah.
United States.
Maybe it might stop at the mountains. I don't know.
Around
Yeah.
Mother's Day weekend. Like you can find them within a tolerance, but
Oh, like that, like the weekend that they kind of.
yeah, around here because it's been raining. We're gonna get some real sunny days. It's just that perfect combo.
Right. Right. Well, I think it's time for some questions. Are you ready to answer some questions?
I'll try my best.
We're going to play a game.
Okay.
You want to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love games.
Oh, let me find this. I usually have a notebook, but I just took pictures this time. Because I was fucking lazy. Okay. This is going to be rapid fire
Oh my god, what am I getting into?
questions here.
Okay.
True or false questions this time around. Are you
All right.
ready?
Yeah.
These should be pretty easy. All birds can fly.
False.
Birds live in all climate zones.
True.
Most birds stay in their nests for a few weeks.
True.
Birds are cold-blooded animals.
False.
False? False?
That's cold-blooded and warm-blooded are
Birds use their beak to get food.
they're endothermic.
Endothermic, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Birds use their beak to get food.
Not always. False.
Birds have bones that are hollow.
Not all of them. We talked about that.
Birds always keep this. Hey, I have a pre-written set of questions here. I'm gonna have to- Birds always keep the same feathers. They never lose them.
False.
All birds have pointed and sharp beaks.
False.
All birds' heart beats much faster than a human heart.
True.
Birds have an excellent sense of smell.
True.
The air flows faster over the top part of the wing than under the bottom.
Ooh, true.
Some birds migrate to other places to get food.
True.
Pigeons are birds that travel the longest distances.
False. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they really leave their areas unless they're like passenger pigeons, which are gone.
Okay, so we're gonna go by this website that I went off of.
Oh my god! I hope I didn't fuck up.
Says birds have a terrible sense of smell.
That's a lie.
Says most birds have little use for the sense of smell. The odors of food, prey, enemies, or mates quickly disperse in the wind. Birds possess olfactory glands, however you say that, but they're not well developed in most species, including the songbirds in our backyards. The same is true for taste, which is related to smell. That's what the website said.
The website is wrong.
Why?
Parrots have been shown to smell and taste their food, and vultures rely solely on smell
Solely on smell.
to find their food. Yeah,
So do you think that this
they have an excellent sense of smell.
so just those? Is it like a very small percentage of birds?
Those
And
are the
maybe
ones that
they
I know
generalized
of
it?
because I've researched it because scent or olfactory enrichment was huge for enriching our birds at the zoo. I'm like, is it worth putting perfume on this T-shirt? Will they smell it?
Well, it made sense to me when I read it because like there's shit that you can put like in your bird seed, like keep squirrels away.
Yeah.
But like squirrels taste, but
They-
like birds can't taste. So I was like, oh, maybe birds just really don't taste a lot.
They don't react to capsaicin like we do. So
Okay.
like they could eat a ghost pepper just fine. You know? Like they don't.
Like okay,
They don't have the receptors.
okay, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
specific for spicy
Yeah.
or hot.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, now it makes sense.
I know you're probably not gonna have the answer to the. It's really burning in my head. Can
What?
you Google the blood thing for me?
Oh yeah, that just said false. Birds are cold-blooded animals. It was said false, which is what you said.
Yeah,
right?
I did, but it cold-blooded
Yeah,
and
well,
warm
we're going by
are
this
bad
where you're
terms.
already arguing it. So I've never had anybody argue against my questions before. But you know what? Whatever. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have another set of questions, but they're pretty dirty. You want to answer
Hell
dirty
yeah.
questions? Okay.
Yes, I'd love that.
This says they're warm-blooded.
Really?
Yes, but
What is that?
they
What?
make their own heat, basically.
They make their own heat?
Sort of.
Alright, everybody get ready for way too many questions.
What's your favorite food? You know what? Fuck this, dude. That is way too goddamn loud. I need to fucking. I'll just go with. All right. What's your favorite food?
Everything.
Fuck it.
Subs.
Ramen.
Good
What-
ramen. Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Red.
What's your biggest fear?
Dying in a house fire.
Yeah, death.
Just death. When's the last time you took a shit?
This morning when I woke up.
4 hours ago.
4 hours.
I remember.
One thing you'll never do again.
I might need time to think about that one.
Okay.
One thing I'll never do again.
I
Yeah.
know that's a hard one.
It's supposed to be the
God.
first thing that pops in your
I
head. What was
know.
the first thing? There's nothing that comes to your head? Like one thing you'll never do again?
No.
Moving along here.
Sorry.
Would you rather be the smartest or strongest person?
Smartest.
Smartest.
Your house, his house. Change it up here, John. Or neither when you lost virginity.
My house.
Her house.
When was it? How old were you? I said dirty.
I was 15.
19.
Oh God.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. I'm wondering who's gonna see this. Is that what you asked me? Why are you lying?
Your face. Fish sticks or fish fillets?
Fillets.
Fillets.
Yeah.
BK or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Anal or vaginal?
Vaginal.
I like vaginal myself.
Eaten by zombies or suck 5 dicks in a row?
Wow.
I'm sucking dick, man. Being eaten alive sounds pretty damn terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sucking dick, man. Oh, if you were a pirate, what would your parrot's name be?
Oh. I'd have to know him.
No,
Cowboy.
cowboy.
I like Ness.
Ness? Oh.
Okay.
Ness. I like it.
It'd be funny having a pirate with a bird named Cowboy, right?
Give him some fucking spurs on his boots and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Pirate's life for me. The pirate. Pirate Mike with Ness.
Ness and me.
Ness. Not a boy or a girl.
Get on that
I'm a
Loch
girl.
Ness. A girl? No, really.
Yeah.
So you can have that balanced approach when you need to solve ideas.
They're smart.
Mm-hmm.
Smarter.
That's smart. That's a smart decision. Mm-hmm. Well, this has been extremely fun. This is
I had a
fun
good time.
Is there
Me too.
is there, any,
That was
is there
for me.
anything
I
else
wanted
that
to
you
go
want to
open
say? Is there anything else that you want to get out there about that we didn't cover? Did we not cover everything? I thought we covered a lot, but
Yeah.
is there anything else you want to say? You got any socials
Don't
you
pick
wanna
up
share?
that baby bird.
Don't pick up that baby bird.
Yeah.
Do you have anything social wise you want to share? Or no?
No.
Nope.
Not
Nothing.
anymore.
Nothing that you could throw out there that you could help anybody out.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Nothing.
Hey, if you have a question about wildlife or a bird, hit me up.
There you go. There you go. You can hit up Cuddle Bros on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go give them a follow.
Oh, that was good. nothing can help anybody. Problem with pills? Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep. Those are random.